Max, CNC, it could not scale. Moon fam dancing, that rocket got stealth. Shitcoin, put it on the shelf. We headed towards the wealth. BTC, Maxi, Patsy, Moon fam clapping, they could not tell. Sheep trying to sell when it didn't turn out well. Blink of an eye, red candle, it all fell. Bitcoin was a demo, you ain't get the memo. Net memos, SEC settle, we blasting off the ghetto. Big bags on me, middle finger to the devils. Rocket fly itself, no keys, no pedals. To the top, I need a medal. Stay holy in my temple, ripple at my bezel. Never sold, I never settled. Knew what I hold was special. I knew the fundamentals, flipped the switch, oh, it was accidental. Big bags, yeah, I got several. Got rockets for rentals, moonship my vessels. You could not meddle, it was all mental. Crypto goes rebels, go kick moon pebbles. I'll send you moon petals. My spaceship invisible, it fly real gentle. The SEC settle, we blasting off the ghetto. Big bags on me, middle fingers to the devils. Rocket fly itself, no keys, no pedals. Ripple net memos, him and got the pose. This was all a show, they want you out for show. Now they been exposed. Why a lawsuit on your last day going out the door? Got you on that blockchain trail. SEC getting paid in ether. Bitcoin hella slow, do some research. I don't wanna be your crypto teacher. Stop asking me what to buy, it's on my t-shirt. Moon commander in a rocket, bout to leave Earth. The SEC settle, we blasting off the ghetto. Big bags on me, middle fingers to the devils. Rocket fly itself, no keys, no pedals. Ripple net memos. BTC, Max, CNC, it could not scale. Moon fam dancing, that rocket got stealth. Shitcoin, put it on the shelf. We headed towards the wealth. BTC, Maxi, Patsy, Moon fam clapping, they could not tell. Sheep trying to sell when it didn't turn out well. Blink of an eye, red candle, it all fell. Bitcoin was a demo, you ain't get the memo. Net memos, SEC settle, we blasting off the ghetto. Big bags on me, middle finger to the devils. Rocket fly itself, no keys, no pedals. To the top, I need a
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Crypto Night Live number 65. Number 65. We love you. Thanks for being patient, everyone. This is Crypto Night Live. Yeah.
Stay holy in my temple, ripple in my bezel. Never sold, I never settle.
We got E4 on deck.
Flip the switch. Oh, it was
Drums
accidental.
What up,
man? I feel that.
How you doing? You good?
I'm feeling the energy. Zerker, number 65.
I know. Bro, it's so much in the making, bro, behind all this.
It's hard to be early to class.
Right?
You're like teachers' pets.
Let's turn you up a little bit. Let me turn you up. Boom. Boom.
I said it's hard to be early to class. We're like the teachers' pets. You know?
I know, right? We're like, come on already. Start, you know? Yeah. So, guys, appreciate it. This is a community chat. This is called Crypto Night Live. Am I too loud, bro? Am I blowing it out or am I good?
No, it sounds good. It sounds good.
Cool. This is a community chat. This is for everybody to join. We talk shop, we talk crypto, we talk red pill, we talk whatever you want to talk about. Let's go. So, but it's a community forum, so you guys are allowed to jump on and take care of business. There we go. We got some mic volume. Good. Great. Test. Hope you guys are good. Let's go ahead and take a look at these comments. Damn, we got a shitload of comments. Dude, that OTC, that was off the chain, bro, with Matt. It was kind of sad because a lot of us have those dreams of like fucking private ledger moon glitch. Let's go. Like, you know what I mean? But, you know, he had to school everybody.
Reality is reality. We're early.
Yeah. I appreciate everyone coming in, guys. We got 23 viewers right now. Thank you for being patient. I had to wait for OTC to finish their show because they had an awesome show with Matt Hamilton on there. And so I figured, what the hell? Everybody's watching it anyways. Might as well wait till they're done and then come over here. So cheers to you guys. Yeah, I'm trying to get my volumes right with the drums and, you know, it's all kind of whatever, you know. I'm still figuring it all out, guys. But anyways, this is not financial advice. Go ahead and put that up. Boom. We got E4 rocking in the stream. Crypto Night Live, number 65. Cheers to you, bro. I appreciate it, and I love you.
Cheers. As far as the levels went on that, the track, the bags track, and the drums, just playing out of my ThinkPad, perfect. Like,
it was good.
Everything was pretty, like you've honed it in. Tonight's been the best so far.
I'm trying to figure
track with the live drums on the live stream. Fucking nailed it tonight.
Man, it's hard to keep track. I appreciate it, really, big time.
That's a lot of work. It is.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to keep track of, like, it's blaring in my headphones, and I sound like I'm okay, but that's why the hiccups, and I'm like, and I want to get fancy with the drums,
and you got to
get hard.
Feedback. You know? Like, what helps is when you guys in the comics let Berserker know and let GDLT know and let people know when they're asking for help. It just makes the show get better, and we appreciate it, and that's what the Blue Crew's about.
Yeah. I love it, dude. All right, let's see who won this. Island Ghost. Boom. Hey, Alan. Apparently, you guys got in early, and the comments that were prior to this one were erased. So Island Ghost technically got first. Sarat, what's up, pimp? Hell yeah. Hey, man, I owe you an apology. Sarat had talked to me on private chat, and I was like, I was kind of sharp, and I was like, oh, fuck, I didn't realize I was being a jerk. I didn't mean to be a jerk, Sarat, so please forgive me.
He's a homeboy.
You're a homeboy?
Yeah.
There you go. E4.
Yeah.
If you're E4's friend, you're our friend.
He's a good guy.
So Rod, I appreciate it, brother. I remember him suggesting a comment. I have to look at the comment, what our conversation was about, but we will talk about it. You know what I mean? We can talk about all kinds of stuff. Love of Heal, what up, what up? Hello, Lady E in the chat, lower level. I'm ready. Let's go. Yo, yo, yo. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you know. All those acronyms, dude. Hilarious. Alan's in the house. Shout out to everybody's doing tonight. I'm feeling pretty good. Lots of craziness going on. But I'm optimistic. Tag, you're it. Right on. Alan, we appreciate you, bro. Good evening, Island Ghost. You're still here. Love it. Alex D Vlogs, let's fucking go. We got Island Ghost, Steph. Let's fucking go. Island Ghost again. Oh, shoot. Wrong login. I'll be back with my wrench.
To add to what Alan's comment was real quick. Yeah, you know, when you need to level the playing field and get rid of that man in the middle, and then you want to become that monkey man, the monkey man in the middle. That was a hell of a game, you know, when we were kids. And that is the bridge currency. So, you know, it's going to be a hell of a ride.
I love you guys. Devin Steve from UK. Morning, y'all. It's morning over there. We're on the East Coast right now. It's 6:27. Our West Coast, it's 6:27 p.m., and that's Wednesday evening. And then E4 is what East Coast, which is 3 hours.
9. So we started about 9:05 here. So
boom. So thank you guys for being patient about this. So I had to wait for OTC to, you know, finish their epic show. So it was tight. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got Devin Steve. We got John Doe Crypto. I kind of like the sun going down earlier. How about y'all? Guess it's a personality thing for each. Yeah, no, I don't know. You know, I'm a Cali boy, so I'm used to the sun and like stupid hot summers. So I like the Indian summers where it just lasts forever and the sun don't go down till 9. That's what I'm used to. I'm a sun baby. So there we go.
I'm a Michigan guy, but yeah, I got seasonal, you know.
Yeah. You know how to hunker down, but you prefer to have long sunny, nice days.
Yeah, you know, when you don't see the sun, you get depressed, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Glad to be here. Tony Bags, what's up, pimp? We got Rye Guy, what's up? Love you guys. Once again, this is Crypto Night Live number 65. We get together. This is Blue Crew. If you guys don't know what Blue Crew is, it's all the mods. We're all the mods in the chats for you know, especially XRP Army. But we talk and we dabble in multiple chains and multiple coins. We're well versed, have been around for multiple years. So shout out to the Blue Crew. Love you guys.
It's not financial advice, but if you pay attention, you know, most of the people on here aren't going to steer you the wrong way. I mean, it's all, you know, do your own research, but at the end of the day, you know.
For shizzle.
All been McLean McCland and in and out. And
McLean McLeod of the clan McLeod. Yeah.
Hey, if you're into crypto, you know, like with investing period, you know, like, you know, you don't bet the farm, you know.
Amen, brother. We got De Havilland shouting out from Finland. Good morning, fam. Darren DeGlormo out of Texas. Conroe. Sup, Blue Crew. What's up, pimp? We got Darcy from Ireland. Eyeballs. Let's go. This is international, guys. Hey, right guy, killing it on the video games over Thanksgiving, huh? They're talking video games.
Is he doing Twitch or something?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe she's just asking about games because they both are gamers. Ralph Cooper in the nature.
Man's man.
Welcome, Captain Cooper. We love you. Thank you for protecting the children, the women in the nature. Let's go. Salute.
He's the man's man, right?
He is, dude. Ralph Cooper is the captain of our hearts, bro. I love you. All right, here we go. Y'all make me smile. There we go. Tony Bags, Eyeballs. Let's go. Surratt, let's go. Hopefully that drum thing was cool. I tried to do a little presentation in the beginning of the show. I've been doing it since we started. And it's just a little thing. I like doing it. Like, well, might as well throw a little feature in there. You know?
Zerker, though, you're the best friend anybody could ever find on the internet.
I'm the best friend. Who says that? Who the fuck said that?
One of our good buddies said something about that today. Like, if you're going to find a good guy on the internet that won't steer you wrong, a good friend.
Was that vlogs? That was fucking vlogs, wasn't it?
Yeah, on his thing today. And I was like, man, that was...
That's dope.
You're the best friend I've ever found on the internet. I agree with Alex.
I love you guys. How about that? We'll top it off with a cherry. There we go. Sundown for me is 5:30. Ralph Cooper. There we go. That calls for a deep sleep. Let's go. I think that's Island Ghost talking about jammies. I don't like this. This year it gets cold as soon as the sun goes down. I look like a bum now in the park in PJ pants and bulky jacket. Right, that's a deep sleep. That calls for the deep sleep. Let's go. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Fake bear market.
It's night time. It's night time. What's that?
It's a fake bear market.
It's a fake ass bear market, bro. But they're gonna crash some shit. You know, the question is whether or not we pop before we crash, because they gotta crash Tether. Once they crash Tether, then everything falls like dominoes. I thought FTX was the beginning, but obviously we need a bigger fucking crash for people to lose their shit. You know, but
Yeah, I think there's a lot more connected.
The world is flat? Question mark. Moneybags, not Bob. Let's go. Let's go down, touch on these other fools in here. Let's go. Crypto OG. What up, gangsters? What up, pimpin'? What up, big pimpin'? Crypto OG, I appreciate you, bro. You're super nice gentleman. And if you guys don't know, you ever get a chance to meet him in person, Crypto OG's a legit dude. Squared away, good head on his shoulders, very nice guy. So there you go. There's the shout out. The world is a triangle. Let's go. There we go. Jeff in the chat. One whistle pig and a Guinness and getting ready for the next flight. Let's go. He's probably watching our shit in the airplane or in the airport.
Hey, that sounds like a Hammer Toe. That's what Hammer Toe was kind of saying.
Bro, like Jeff's on a flight, bro. Let's go. Where you at, Jeff? Where are you going? Take us with you. Take us with you. Take the whole Blue Crew with you in your little Google box, aka phone. Let's go. All right, so we got 25 viewers, lower level. I appreciate you guys being patient. We got a ton of people in here, a ton of comments. J. Roy, Sean T. Let me shout you guys out. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and share the link. Let's talk about shit. There's all kinds of crazy shit. It's so much that it's not even funny,
Let's talk
bro.
about Flair.
Did you hear about, let's talk about Flair. They're dropping in January, right?
Somebody DM me.
Links in the chat. Join the chat, guys. Let's go.
But someone was like, DM me, someone I don't know, they followed me, and they had followers that were, some of them Blue Crew. So I'm like, all right, follow back. They DM me. I wanted to respond. I didn't, but at the same time, I was like, so what do you think about the case? And like, it could go either fucking way, but I'm going off of Flair said January 9th. So fuck the case. Who cares? January 9th. Flair goes live. They picked that date for a reason. To me, Flair's more important. On the back end, I'm tuned in. Dude, let's fucking go.
The boys are in the fucking house, bro. What's up, boys?
By the way, it was my fucking yesterday, guys. You know, I celebrated, another time around the sun. It was a
happy birthday.
Half
Happy
a
birthday,
decade.
Hey.
Yeah. How we doing? We got Alan in the house. We got J. Roy Bulldog in the house. We got arm bars and triangles. Oh, who is this? Let's go ahead and spotlight this. Hopefully it's not gross.
Dude, I think I might know
arms,
this
bars,
person.
and triangles. Kim, you're so I have no idea what that says. But they were in here last time. I think it was Who was it? K-Hud? I recognize that. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Who are you? Arms, bars, and triangles. Who are you? Nothing?
A wrestler?
I don't know. Maybe. It's probably Norseman, bro. I think it's Norseman.
Maybe.
Yeah. So anyways, guys,
Nordic.
we got the link in the chat. Let me go ahead.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's K.
Sorry, guys.
Is that K-Hud?
It's me. No, it's
No,
arm bars,
it's
triangles, and Comoros. Oh my!
Yeah, it's not
It's
K.
jujitsu, bro. What
What does that
jiu-jitsu.
mean? Are you K-Hud?
It's jujitsu.
Who are
Do you know
you?
what jujitsu is? Wrestling, jujitsu.
Kimura is, bro. Come on,
I
man.
don't, dude. What am I?
You ever see?
Just 'cause I don't
wait.
know that shit? Like,
You ever see Wizard
I'm
of Oz?
Berserker. I'm Berserker.
Lions
damn
and
it.
tigers and Comoros. Oh my!
Never seen that, bro. Yeah,
I heard
You've
Lions
never seen the
and-
You've never seen the Wizard of Oz.
I've seen lions, tigers, and bears.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is arm bars and triangles and Comoros. Oh my! It's like it's submissions. It's like it's jujitsu, bro. It's submissions and jujitsu.
That's
Dude, I
weird.
hate that shit. Dude, tap out.
You hate jujitsu?
No, I've been I didn't learn enough, but I like it actually. Dude, the tap out is like I've been leg barred. Dude, it's
Sounds
a hell
like
of a
Jeff's
submit,
whistling
bro.
pig and Guinness.
Leg bar submit, damn.
Yeah, man.
Arm bars, whistling
Jiu-jitsu,
pigs, and
bro.
Guinness. Let's go. How we doing, guys? Happy Wednesday.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself. So
Roger.
I'm gonna mute
Roger,
myself
Roger.
so the kids don't start yelling.
Got it. We got 5 spots here. There's a allowance for 5 more. So guys, join the chat. There's a link in the chat. Come join us. Just hang out on the screen. Let's go. Jeff, killer show. Shout out to you. Appreciate it, brother. Chip and Matt, you guys threw it down. That was dope. And he clarified a lot of stuff too about XRP Ledger. So a lot of myths were answered from Hammer Toe in the OTC show. So catch that replay, hit subscribe, hit like on OTC on the chain live on YouTube. So I owe a lot to those boys. They've done a lot to help this channel out, and I appreciate you guys. So there we go. Alex Vlogs, where are you, Alex?
Happy birthday,
How you doing?
E4.
Yeah,
Hey,
E4.
J-Roy, my homeboy in Alabama. Much love.
Yeah, bro. Today was my father's birthday,
That
so I've
B&B
been out.
fan down there doing your thing, printing. Love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Ethan.
Appreciate it.
Where's your North Indian wife, J. Roy?
Yes,
Where is
it
it?
cannot be South Indian.
There we go. Jeff is on the Guinness, according to Darcy. There we go.
You can look up the difference. I won't say anything else about
Jeff
that.
wasn't on the show tonight because he was all whipped up with whippy nipples. What'd he say? Whippy nipples and Guinness in an airport somewhere. He's too sauced up to be in the show, so he had to let Chip handle it.
Hey, I was wondering, did anyone watch the SBF interview today?
Fuck no.
Bro, I watched some of it, but it was sickening. I was like, I can't.
Dude,
fucking
I
do
saw it.
this.
I was
The
like,
guy needs
this
to be
is
in jail
live
yesterday.
on
It's
a
just like
Dusty's
boring.
channel and the pandering. I was like,
They're trying to normalize corporate.
I didn't even want to.
Dude, turn that shit off.
I didn't even do
That's
it.
a-
I was like, what? And I didn't watch even. I like heard like blub blub, and I was like, yeah, whatever.
Love it.
Whatever.
That's
Fuck.
bread and circus for the masses, bro.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun for the cows. Chew it up, spit it out.
What is
Fuck.
Milk from
Fuck.
the milk. Keep 'em
Yeah,
breast-
bro, that's Alex D.
Oh.
That's Alex D.
Love it. So, what do you
As-
guys think about the Pentagon claiming that $2.2 trillion is missing, just like the day prior to 9/11?
It's
They-
like
they said more
That
money's
happened
missing?
again, bro. That happened
happened
again,
today?
like yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
You-
wow.
They're
You think we're gonna have another?
2.2 trillion.
You think there's gonna be another attack?
Let's go, false
Black
flag.
Swan.
There's gonna be something, bro. It's coming. That's big.
Dude, it
ass
already
deal.
happened.
Where did you see? Where'd you see that at?
It's all over the place, bro. Pentagon.
No
look it up.
shit, I did
Pentagon.
not see
Yeah.
that.
Dude, they're
What?
fucking- shit's getting hyphy now, bro. Watch
It
Tether.
already
crash.
happened. It already happened. Just relax. It's all
Oh.
good.
I love
No
it.
way.
Nothing to
Yeah.
see here.
Well,
Right.
they if you look it up, you just look on Twitter or like
Go
look
watch
it up.
Zach
You'll
Rector.
see articles for it. Yeah. So there we go. That's news. That's in the news now. Man, what else? You know what I mean?
How about Songbird?
One time.
How about
Well, I
Songbird?
must say,
They're
Songbird's
huge.
dropping. We're finally getting our airdrop.
Dude, I think Songbird is going to be
January
so
9th?
huge, and Flare is going to be so huge. Why did they wait? I feel like it's almost the end of the case. Everything's coming together at one.
Mhm.
Why to do the TDE? It's like, man, all those videos they came out with the when they were doing the betas with the samurai, and man, it's just. I feel like a lot of people that are tuned into this and that are like that participated in like the cost and test net, you know, and shout out to a lot of the developers doing shit on Flare. It's like the you know, the way to learn how to do dev on the EVM, you know,
Roger
and
that.
it more, you know, something for the masses to see that's a safe place, that's a real thing, and not a wild wild west, and you know, so. At least that's the way I'm looking at it. I think it's coming.
Yeah. Bro.
Got
Me
my
too.
grumpy monkey just in case it doesn't.
Hey, I got a serious question.
Fresh
Super
blood.
bad.
If
Serious.
you-
Amen.
if
Amen,
if you're-
Ryan. I need more cowbell. Let's go.
if a loved one came to you and said, "Hey, I want to get into XRP," what would the least amount of XRP you would recommend someone to set a goal to accumulate? What would that be for you guys?
Okay, so
That would
there's
be-
multiple. Sorry, let me take this, Alan. There's multiple
Yes, sir.
factors. There's multiple factors that go into that. That's a good one. We've talked about that like 35 shows ago. We talked about that where Buster talked about it. He brought it in. He said he tries to get them to like 2,500. 2,500 is a newbie amount. But if you've only got X amount to work with, like you're like paycheck to paycheck, I would say my opinion would be like at least 500,
Dude, do you
1,000
think
zerks.
people are even
at
going to be
least.
able to get that much in like the next couple of weeks? Like,
Who knows,
making
bro?
it even harder
But
to
that-
on-ramp into
Right.
Stellar and XRP, the
Well, we're
ledger.
talking somebody who's not into this. They don't understand it. They think it's a fucking scam. They're just trying to appease you because they're your family or whatever. They're,
Yeah, but if they're
your,
willing to
they're
say,
your friend
okay,
and they're
how do I
trying to
do
FOMO.
this?
Yeah.
At this point,
At this point, get whatever you can.
I mean, I feel like
But-
it's getting harder
Good question.
to
Arm
get into
bars.
it. That brings up
Yeah.
another question.
Okay, Alan, go. What do you think, bro?
Absolutely, man. 100%. I mean, the dominoes have never been lined up any better than right now. I mean, look at what's happened in the last year. Look at all the, Project Hamilton, Project Ubin, all these testnet projects for central bank digital currencies alongside. We had hooks open up for the XRP ledger. We got Flare coming online. We got Songbird. Everything just seems like it's all lining up. Like E4 said, E4, you hit it right on the head.
You hit
I
it.
mean, I've been
So-
seeing
so
this
what do
for
you
a
think?
while.
As far as minimum bag for somebody who's going
That
to
is a
jump in.
very good question. I'm sorry. So a minimum bag is based on the income. Okay, if you make $4,000 a month in income, right, and your bills are $3,000, you got $1,000 left over, right? What are you doing with that $1,000 left over? That's the question. You should
And
be
it's 2 for
taking a
1 right
minimum.
now.
Well, here's the thing. You should be taking a minimum of 50% of that money, okay? Because we're talking an opportunity of a lifetime, of your lifetime. This is going to be the last opportunity of a lifetime that you're going to be able to have generational wealth. Never before. You know how long it's been since a currency's been created? Like the 1600s, 1700s? Okay, we're talking a very long time. So we're coming into a new asset class that's being created here. When's another one going to be created, guys and girls? I mean, this is
Soon.
we're at the forefront right now. So this is what I tell people. I mean, dollar cost average. If you can do that, if you're poor, if you got money sitting on the sideline right now, you better jump in. I mean,
And if you're watching this and
line.
you're new and you're like, how the fuck do I get in? How do I do this? And you're sitting on the edge of your seat and then you research and you try and you're like, fuck, this ain't easy. Don't fucking give up. That's what this is. It's not fucking easy. Like, most of these guys in here have been here for fucking way longer than me. And, like when I tried to get in at the beginning, it was kind of a bitch. And then I helped friends and like trying to just help them get in. I felt like they were, there's a lot of hoops you got to jump through. But, and now I feel like we're at the fucking bottleneck. Like, if you're watching this and you're not invested in, XRP, which pretty much we're all XRP maxis on here. When they say TikTok, when I first got in, that's what I was thinking. But, now more than ever, it's like if you got $100 and you can figure out how to buy $100 worth of XRP on your own.
Yo.
What up, Sean?
That's
What's up, fellas?
People don't want to do that. They knee jerk because they hear some shit like the next Elon tweet. They're going to be like, oh, Elon said blah, 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 blah. I need to get one of those blah, 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 blah. They don't want to do the work to figure out how to do it. They just want you to hold their hand,
But even hold our hand, even $100, hold our fucking hand. We will lead you there. Reach out to people.
We will
here.
lead you there. Yeah.
Telegram, Blue Crew, like everyone. If
Can I chime in?
I got a feeling that there aren't.
Can I chime in real quick?
Are
Hold on,
watching
Sean.
aren't already invested though. That's another.
Right.
It's like, are we in a fucking echo chamber?
Right. Alan, you were going to say something.
No,
Sean?
I am. That was my question. I was just being curious, what is your guys' opinion? But I am invested in XRP, just so you guys know.
Oh, Arm Bars is talking. I thought it was Alan. My bad.
I did, but
Okay.
Sean wanted to go, but go ahead, Sean, because you had a thought, and I'll come back. I already know what I was going to add to it. I mean, it was
Okay.
Go ahead, Sean.
No, so my answer to the question of how much a newbie would want to get in, here's my story, is that when I first got in, I was trying to say, okay, can I get 500? Met that goal. And then I was like, okay, can I get
You're
to
talking
1,000?
quantity, right? Quantity, not dollar
Quantity.
value.
Yeah, quantity of, yeah. So then I got to 1,000. I was like, oh crap, maybe I can get to 2,000. Then I started selling stuff that I wasn't using, like a motorcycle. And then I said, oh my gosh, I've gotten to 2,000. Can I get to 4? And it just kept going and going and going. And then as we've had this extended bear market for XRP, during 2019 and going into 2020, I just kept accumulating, kept accumulating. And so that was my journey, was that I'm just going to get as much as I can get, period. Whenever it who was it that said, was it Alan that said, if you make $4,000 a month, your bills are $3,000, you get $1,000 left over, what are you doing with it? Great question, because you should be investing in yourself,
Right.
not buying extra garbage.
So how do you guys feel about taking that extra money and buying stuff that makes you more self-sustainable? Solar panels, generators, just stuff for when Babylon is burning. You know what I mean? How do you guys feel about that? And then my next question, and then one more question just to add. I'm gonna keep muting because my kids are going crazy. But physical silver. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about how physical silver is getting so much harder to buy now. Not harder to buy, but like the COMEX is gonna start running out. How do you guys feel about that as well?
It's hard to buy silver. It's hard to buy gold.
I don't want to say hard, but the premium is outrageous.
That's it.
Pay less attention to the fear.
So the first question.
So fear-based. Yeah, Babylon's burning, but ain't that a good thing?
Yeah, first question is, I think we're going to be okay. We're not dead yet. The lights are on. I'm not a prepper, but I have a bunch of supplies and I know people with a lot of supplies. So it's one of those things where I think I'm going to be okay. The money is meant for ZERPs right now, not necessarily spending on prepper stuff. I've got a lot of that stuff already. So that's the first question. Second question is, what was the second question? What did he ask? What was the second one? Do you remember? Arm bars. He was saying prepper stuff.
Physical silver.
Physical silver.
Yeah.
Precious metals, I don't dabble in it. I don't think the X's are there. I look at it as the same thing as like some other coin. That's how I look at it. Because it's not practical. You'd have to have a fuck ton of precious metals to really make it work after the collapse. So I don't think we're going there. I think we're going into a whole new world where we're going to be fine with ZERPs. That's my opinion. Sorry, go ahead. Please, next person.
I will say we are going back to a gold standard. We're really already there. The Basel III agreement is part of that, and we had a 7-year agreement to have gold on hand at all banks. Now, other assets like silver, there's 15% of all silver is used for solar panels. Solar panels are not going away. They're going to increase. Lithium, anything electronic uses silver pretty much. So yes, buy silver. Silver is going to blow up in value incredibly. There's a it's about the mining of the silver. They're not mining it as much as they are gold. So there's even less people mining that. It's an asset that's not going to go away. I would buy just junk silver if you want to have a little silver. It's always good to diversify your portfolio as well, just in case you don't buy some XRP. You want to have gold or silver. That would be the next best thing to have if you don't buy XRP. And as far as storing up goods and things like that, buying solar panels and things like that, if you have XRP and you're in the right assets, that's what you're going to diversify your money into. When everybody else is broke, you're going to be buying up their stuff. They'll be selling those solar panels and everything else.
Yeah, so what I think is that XRP or cryptocurrency is going to fly away before silver. That's my thought, is that silver is not going to do anything. Hasn't done anything for like 20 plus years, right? So I think cryptocurrency is going to fly first. And then once it flies, right, once XRP moons, fucking sell some XRP, buy like 100 pounds of silver, 100 pounds of gold because you can afford it, right? And then you're easy, you're good. Like either way, whether through crypto or for precious metals, right? Even though if you're thinking about buying precious metals, cheaper.
You go from rocks to paper to fucking thin air to.
Because you're not going to be buying stuff in like a bag of silver. You're not gonna be throwing your shilling.
Inflationary assets. Let's go.
I'm not gonna do that.
Magic internet money.
Let's fucking get it. Bottom line is we're all here for a reason. We're all fucking paying attention. We know what's coming. We're not out here trying to fucking anyone over, lie, cheat, or steal. We're here for the greater good of humanity. We've met at this place in a virtuous standing. And, you know, we all are struggling to put away what we can. We try to help people. Hey, can you save? Can you get in? You know, we're looked at as crazies. But at the same time, there's going to come a point where we're going to be looked at in a different way. And who knows? Like, we're in the middle of something that's like, to me, there's a lot going on. And I just think, you know, I thank the Lord for another day on the earth. I'm taking it a day at a time. I'm always going to try to invest and keep my money in crypto, trying to learn more in the tech, and just be happy to be here. And this is awesome. Like, this place where we're at, like, fuck the fear, fuck being scared. I almost feel like we're taking the reins away. You know, like maybe this system was created to put more control and constraint upon the masses, but maybe it's actually doing the opposite. It's actually freeing us. So I feel like we're at a pivotal point. And, you know, and the technology is, you know, it usually comes in to me if you look in, you know, like the whole meta story with, you know, technology and antiquity and, you know, the what's it called, Atlantis and all that, like, and all the stories and the myths. It's like I feel like it comes full circle. So
well said, bro.
Hey,
well said.
Yeah,
E4,
not scared.
E4, you're actually my best friend on the internet.
Don't worry, Berserker. You're still my best friend on the internet.
I made a short about it like a couple years ago. I'll show you guys. Here we go.
Thank you, Alex.
This is why you don't get into crypto or you don't get into the other stuff. Here, watch this. Here we go. Oh, let me do it. Here we go. Let me see if it'll play. Hold on. These shorts are fucking up. There we go.
Welcome to the trenches, privates. Grab your gear. Let's go. I was thinking.
Why did I get into crypto instead of gold, silver, and cash in my mattress?
I'll tell you why. In the last 30 years, gold's gone from just under 400 to 1769. Silver's done something similar, just under $5 to $23.
And that's in the last 30 years.
And the big Kahuna Burger here, XRP, started off at .006. And we ended up at 391.
Hopefully you're seeing the picture here. It's about the gains, people. It's about the X's. BBM, thank you.
That's why. It's about the X's.
Nice.
Don't get me wrong. I see where you're coming from, Alan, when it comes to like getting that backup plan and also armbar. Like I totally get it, but I don't look at that as a hedge. I look at it I have total faith that crypto is everything coming up because the fact that we haven't seen tanks, guns, crazy fucking shit
You
in the
can't
street.
run with all that weight,
Yeah,
man. I can run with them words in
What are
my
you gonna do?
mind.
Just shave off a fucking gold coin to buy a loaf of bread somewhere? We're not going to those levels. I don't
I'll
think.
take those words all the way, a long way.
And I'm not dissing you guys. Not at all. It's just the
but wait a minute.
concept. I never believed in it. I was like,
But wait a minute.
okay, gold, silver, sure. Buy a big ass bar of fucking silver that costs you $50,000. Yeah, it might go up like 100x. That's great. But what happens if 1,000 ZERPs goes to $1,000? Goes to $500.
Hey, quick question.
Sorry.
Quick question though. What about those eggs though? Those eggs look good.
Yeah. Those are my shorts, guys. If you guys know, I used to do a bunch of shorts, and that was a couple years ago.
I remember that.
Nobody watches that shit. Nobody
No, I did.
dives deep. And that's all right. But, like, you know, that's how I've always felt. And that was like, what, 2 years ago when I did that? So it's not like a new thing where I'm like, fuck you, Alan, fuck you, armbar. No, I get it. If you guys got gold and silver, that's great. And
no, I bought my gold. Go ahead.
People are like, oh, what's your backup plan? What's your hedge if crypto don't make it? My hedge is crypto. It would be, if it's not fucking ZERPs, it's like XDC, XLM, like it's something else. Like it's, you know what I mean? And people remember that whole thing, that argument about people were like, what if XRP isn't the one? Remember that whole scare like 2 years ago? Everybody was freaking out about it. We were so down and out. We've had so many emotional roller coasters, but look at the proof. Look at the proof that's come out since then.
Why are they making it? Most people use Coinbase as their on and off ramp. They buy XLM, they send it here or there, they cash out through Coinbase here in America for their crypto. Right before Christmas, December 5th. Oh, if you don't, you're not going to be able to. They're trying to get everybody to cash out of their shit.
Well,
it's or anybody that's hanging on to their ZERPs.
What happened?
Well, it's one of those things, bro. The way I look at it is I look at it like Bitcoin. People are like, no, fucking Bitcoin's going to be the shit. It's going to be around forever. It's a store of value. Even if it's a store of value, let's say it's utilized somewhere, somehow, for some fucking reason, and it goes way past its all-time high. Way past its all-time high, you get to a point where you're like, what the fuck? In order to get the X's out of Bitcoin, starting even right now at what, 16 grand? You put a grand in that, you know, it goes to 200,000. That's what, 40x? What is that right now? That's like 10x, 40x. You know, you put a grand in that, you're 40xing $1,000. So for the newbie, like, we're going way fucking past that with XRP and a lot of other coins too. There's not going to be just one winner, I don't think.
No,
I think
dude, you got V-Chain.
A basket of coins are going to go to the fucking moon, including XRP.
Yeah.
So
XRP, XLM, XDC, V-Chain.
Right. I've been an advocate. Buster and I. Buster's a little bit more like obvious. I'm a little bit more like yeah. But like, I've been an advocate of not. I'm the opposite of. We used to argue with G about this on the show all the time with GDLT. We used to argue all the time about diversification or not. And this was before a lot of you guys came in. A lot of you guys have been around since the beginning, but like we used to argue about that shit. Like I don't think that you're going to have that moonshot generational wealth shot as a little guy like myself, like a blue collar paycheck to paycheck guy. You're not going to have that moonshot shit if you got $2,000 to work with, and you're throwing 200 into this, 200 into that, 200 into Sheeb, 200 into Doge, 200 into XLM, 200 into fucking, and then you put maybe 3 or 350 into XRP. If you spread it out too much and you got a small ass bag, your shot is very minimal. Yeah, you'll get some wealth, but it ain't going to be the generational shit that we're looking for. Especially if you don't know anything about crypto and you're only throwing $2,000 in. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry, go ahead.
I feel like
not everybody gets a golden ticket.
I feel like people, well, not I feel like I try to do like the opposite of the masses, and like what YouTube and what all these promoters and, you know, you see everyone on YouTube talking, you know, the financial people talking about, you know, buy silver, hurry, buy silver, buy Bitcoin, and they're just the push of it. Like you guys say, not everyone's gonna be rich. You know what I mean? They're not gonna let everyone be rich. And you got all the old timers, all the you know, baby boomers, whatever, that have been stacking. Yeah. That have been stacking silver. You know, everyone got silver. Everybody has silver.
I'm not saying,
so that's my
right. Sorry.
And then the same thing with Bitcoin though. I mean, huge push for Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin ATMs in the fucking gas stations. It just doesn't seem right.
I'm not saying don't buy silver. I'm not saying don't buy gold. That's
great.
I
know.
But if you
I know.
Yeah, if you have excess in to the effect of like $4,000 a month, like Alan's scenario, you got $4,000 a month. Fuck, what are you paying? Especially if you live in Middle America, Podunk America, you're paying what, maybe $1,500 a month for rent or mortgage. You know, all your bills combined are maybe, like you said, $3,000, maybe tops. Yeah, $3,000. You got $1,000 left per month. Like, Are you going to drop 500 on a fucking couple little slivers of silver, or are you going to drop 500 on ZERPs only, or something else close to that, like an Algo or a XTC or
I'd
an
say
XLM?
probably not.
I would not. I would not. Fuck no. If I had $1,000 a month to drop on shit like that, it would be ZERPs all nothing but ZERPs, because of the sheer
How do you guys feel
obvious
about
news that's been coming out that we
Correct.
know is coming? Sorry, go ahead.
How do you guys feel about Filecoin?
I don't know.
This
Is
is
there
the
a
news
file
today,
guy?
Twitter.
I know Tails
Twitter's
is into
more
that.
about it today.
Crypto Tails is a Filecoin guy. He could tell you.
Brad
about it.
Garlinghouse. Brad
They were
Garlinghouse
just
has
talking about
exposure
it
to.
on Chip and Jeff.
Oh, they were.
Matt
I,
was
I came in half through.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brad
yeah.
Garlinghouse has exposure to that. Brad Garlinghouse has exposure to Filecoin.
Right.
If that tells you something.
Yeah, I see a lot of the Ripple guys
Imagine
are
having the
are,
private
are with
ownership
File.
ownership over the data generated, the keys over that, and sell that.
Roger that. We got Apex in the chat. Let me go ahead and drop the link again, guys. Let's talk shop. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm coming off like edgy and stuff.
I got another question.
I'm not saying don't prep. I'm not saying don't buy
No,
silver and gold. This is just my opinion.
you're
I
good.
don't.
You're
I don't
good.
think. I think a lot.
Hey,
of this
listen,
is a show.
listen. I've
A
been
lot of this. Gary, go ahead. Go ahead.
I've
please.
been listening, and I haven't been able to get on these calls because just busy doing shit. So like I'm fucking dude. I'm just blowing you guys up with questions. I hope you guys don't mind. So
No,
this is my first one talking. So this is
it's
badass.
beautiful. It's
But
better than dead air. Go.
right,
Go ahead.
right. How do you guys feel about Ripple being partnered with like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the World Economic Forum and what's the other
point.
weirdo? What's the other weird? Not
Soros.
Bill and Melinda, but Soros, Clinton Foundation. How do you guys feel about that?
Well,
it's all
I'll go first.
interconnected and tied.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Alan, please.
No,
Please
no,
go
you,
ahead.
Berserker. It's
Well,
your
I was
channel,
gonna say
brother.
it's quick.
Please.
It's short. It's short. You're not gonna get a fucking. You're not gonna go on the train until you get that ticket, that golden ticket. You're not gonna be able to get on that train without that golden ticket. That's
Correct.
what I mean. That's what I mean by that. And that pertains to whether or not WEF is evil. We all know it's evil as fuck. SBI, all the banks. Why are central banks still around? Why did Q drop and tell us that gold ends the Fed and all this? Like, where the fuck is the accountability? Why the IRS? Like, all that, I don't know, bro. I don't know whether or not it's good or evil. It doesn't matter. It's about removing your emotions, because I've been a debt slave my entire life. So is most of you guys, working your ass off 9 to 5 or whatever, or just giving up, just spiritually dead. I mean, if you've heard a lot of people talk about it. Like you guys heard of, like, Joe Rogan. He says he has his short, and he talks about how the biggest problem with men is that they're dying inside because there's no way out. So that's really the meat and potatoes of why I'm doing this.
Optic nerve.
Who gives a fuck if WEF?
And that's
is
why I
behind it?
train jiu-jitsu.
Right. So you prep in your own ways, but I think this is a golden ticket, and this is the fucking get out of this debt slave society for the rest of my life.
Welcome in.
However
armed
long
guard,
that is.
Triangles.
So that's my thing. Alan, sorry. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it's all interconnected. I mean, I've been down the rabbit hole with things that I read in my Bible many years ago, and I started paying attention back in 2000, because I heard that there was going to be a one world currency and a one world religion. And that's when I started really paying attention. I started, understanding what the hell was really going on. The veil was lifted for me. So when the veil is lifted for you, you start paying attention and you become more enlightened. And God will give you more enlightenment. The more you seek, the more you're going to receive. You just become a receiver now. And that's what's happening with a lot of us. That's why a lot of us are interconnected here. We're all we're basically manifesting what we're putting out. We're all enlightened people here in this space. Many of us are very diverse people from all walks of life and all over the world and all over the country. And it's amazing how we've all come together. There's no such thing as coincidence. I just believe we're here purposely in this place. Out of all the people in the world that own XRP, you have to look at that, just one thing, And the World Economic Forum, George Soros, and all those guys, you can name every one of them. It's pointless. Unfortunately, that we're living in a centralized system, and unfortunately, we're kind of limited to what we can do. But we are stronger together. The more that we enlighten one another of our knowledge and share our knowledge, that's how we grow. That's how we become better versions of ourselves and break the system, because that's what's needed to happen for a long time. That's what's going to happen, is the system is going to get broken because it is a failed system.
It comes with individuality.
A corrupt system.
So,
Hey,
individuality. Work on that self.
What's up, J Hud?
Hey, Alan, I believe the same thing, man, and that's why Elon Musk is doing what he's doing. And at the end of the day, we're only here because we're here to build a community that understands and believes in and I believe we know what's coming. And we're just trying to offer that, and whether it be silver, XRP, algo, HBAR, gold, whatever the case is, we're here to be comfortable in ourselves, to be stable in ourselves and be comfortable. And I don't want to say wealthy, but if that happens, that's great. That's what we're here for, so we can help somebody else. We're not trying to be stealing from somebody else. We're here to give knowledge and the ability to not be stuck in the system.
Roger that.
Well
What
said.
do you guys think about flare drop? A lot of us did the
Snapshot.
The snapshot. A lot of us did, and it's finally coming, January 9th. What do you know about it, E4?
Hey, if you know, you know. If you're in, you're in. It's all about government. It's all about delegating. It's all about the Byzantine Agreement. It's all about interconnectedness between the blockchains that are going to make it. It's all about transparency of government, of people. If you got something to hide, you're a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
And I meant to thank Berserker. Sorry, thank you, Berserker. You give us the platform.
Yeah, sorry, I get all hyphy, guys. If I'm like, fuck silver, it's just because I just got to get it out of my system for a second. It's not about,
You're blushing hardcore, man.
Context.
A lot of cool projects with
color.
Flare and Songbird too. They've got a lot of test nets for people to learn how to use the technology, learn how to use liquidity pools, and a lot of devs building on Songbird.
Who else snapshotted on Coinbase?
And actually, tomorrow, if you guys know, you can get your loot case for Superbad Series NFT mints. So that's going to be pretty big. They're building a video game, probably going to be one of the first in the metaverse for Flare, Rise of the Deviants. And you can get a loot case tomorrow, which will give you, different in-game items use play to earn. One of the first on Flare. They actually hired one of the Marvel artists to do these first airdrops of these NFTs that are going to be on Flare, the Superbad monsters. So that'll be tomorrow, the loot case. But when Flare drops, then we'll be getting the monsters. So.
Guys, I appreciate you in the comments. Thank you for being patient. I'm trying to get through your guys' comments because there was a lot of them when I got on. So thank you for being patient, guys. So what do you got, Vlogs? Anything?
No, I'm just thinking we're kind of contemplating what to invest in, right? And what coin to invest in, or what's your what you put your money in? Is it silver, gold? Fuck, man. Just put in XRP. You've come here to this channel. We have all these XRP people just talking shit because we know XRP hasn't mooned yet, right? Why hasn't it popped? Just fuck.
Right.
I don't know. I'm pissed. I'm just pissed. I feel like it needs to go now.
Well, And shout out to the dudes. Check it out. So Legendary goes, he respectfully tells me to fuck myself in this. He goes, everyone has their own plans, and they're probably all wrong. Nothing wrong with trying to cover as many angles as possible. And Legendary, that is a awesome statement, and I get it. Berserkers, I'm checked.
Spoken like a guy with a spider for his avatar, weaving a web.
Yeah.
Of McClan.
McDowell, yeah. So it just depends on the like Alan said earlier. It depends on the income. Depends on what you can work with. It depends on where you're at in this whole thing. Like if you're just like fucking get me something, and you just want to have an investment. I mean, it depends on who you talk to, who holds your hand through it.
You said it right, Berserker. It's an investment, and that's what people have to understand. And we've seen the money come in, and we've seen it go up, we've seen it go down. We understand the potential. You have to be patient, and that's why we're here. If you weren't patient, excuse me, with the understanding of what we're invested in, then you shouldn't be here.
And if you don't spend $50 on a cold storage wallet and you're buying crypto, you shouldn't be buying crypto. You better be keeping your stuff on cold storage.
Yes.
Common sense.
Key number one. So if you're new to crypto and you are buying crypto or have crypto and don't have a cold storage, just you definitely need to wake up.
Anybody watching this stream is worried about that, but
right, we're blue. This is a
dude. That
community.
Pentagon
you gotta
is fucking
say that
insane.
just like it's not financial advice, right?
So shout out to Ian Binns, and then also, so it's funny what happened today is Brad Kimes retweeted my retweet of Mr. Intuitive retweeting Ian. That's how it all turned out. So Brad Kimes retweeted my retweet today. So Pentagon admits it can't account for $2 trillion again. It's a legit news article. It's let me go ahead and share this with you. The Political Insider. I don't think it's satire, but it's crazy, bro. Like if that's happening again, what in the triple hockey sticks? What's going on here? Pentagon
going red, huh?
Yeah, Pentagon. Oh yeah, they got their own community. They have a crypto red pill community. It's a private Twitter community that you could belong to. There's like 1,500 users on there now. Pentagon admits it can account for It can't account for $2 trillion again. In typical Groundhog Day fashion, the Pentagon has failed yet another audit. So, yet for the most part, nobody seems to care in the media or government. When you fail year after year, it becomes a rule versus the exception to fail basic standards. This recent failure marks the 5th year that the Defense Department has failed to meet the audit requirements set by Congress. That's right, dear reader. Your former War Department can't fully account for all of its assets. So how bad was it? If you ask the lead money man of the five-sided building, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's only a couple $1 trillion worth of stuff that we can't find. That's not that bad. So
I know where the money went.
What do you expect from a bankrupt corporation?
Hold on.
Hey.
Let me give you some details of the. It goes. It's bad. Hold on. Let me take that off the screen. Boom. All right. It says of the 27 agencies audited within the Department of Defense, only 7 received a passing grade. To put some dollar amounts to that, that's only 39% of the 3.5 trillion in assets are accounted for, leaving a deficit of about 2.2 trillion in assets unaccounted for. There you go. Sorry, go ahead, guys. Please.
No, I was going to say, I know where the money went. $85 billion.
Hey,
$85 billion.
Take a guess.
Almost 100.
This is $2.2 trillion, not billion.
No, I know, bro.
Trillion. Yeah. Nuts.
But what I was saying is $100 billion went to $100 billion went to the Afghanistan. All the stuff they left.
Yeah.
And the rest of it
shit compared to trillions.
It went to the
and the rest of it.
The
rest of it went to. And then the rest of it went to Area 51.
Regardless of the money, and hey, look, regardless of the money, regardless of the money and where it went,
Ukraine's the washing machine and Area 51's the dryer.
Hey, listen.
Oh, that's
listen.
Like, yeah, that's massive. That's like Donald Rumsfeld back in
Back in the '90s when they were paying $450 for a toilet seat, and I can go to Ace Hardware and buy a toilet seat for $20. Come on.
Hey,
Bro.
hey, listen. Regardless of the money and where it went, we're here because we're not looking over there. We're looking over here. We're that little dot in the corner, and the people that are invested in what we know is coming. That's what we are here for. Even if you're invested in silver or gold or whatever, XRP, we're like a small percentage of what we know is coming, and that's the truth.
Well, we got Apex here with
That
his
was-
tinfoil hat theory. He goes, government is stockpiling dark money to destroy Bitcoin once and for all. 2 trillion would be enough to collapse BTC and put it 10 years behind easily. Boom.
Bringing
There you
us
go.
to zero,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
0.6
That's
cents.
the tether crash. Yeah. And there's also
Yep.
there's also a shit ton of BTC in wallets that have never been touched since its inception that are waiting in the sidelines to get dumped. Like nobody knows
that's
about
the
that.
that's the 4 Satoshis.
There's
You
a
know,
shadow
Satoshi is a
wallet.
group
I think they're going
The
to
shadow
sacrifice
wallet.
Bitcoin.
Bro,
No,
they're
the-
going to sacrifice 99% of
Jazzy, you
it.
just spoke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
no,
right.
Satoshi-
all of it. Yeah.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Time. One
It
at
is
a
Satoshi
time.
never been-
Nakamoto's got.
It's
Satoshi's
never been,
got 4.
sorry, it's
Sato-
never been
no, I was gonna
clearer
say-
to me.
No,
Go ahead,
Satoshi
John.
is 4 people. Department of Homeland Security knows exactly who they are, and the Satoshi wallet, their original wallet, has 1 million Bitcoin in it, and it hasn't been touched, like you said, since inception. And there's 4 people that are Satoshi Nakamoto.
I think it's
And
funny all the
DHS
people who
knows who
say
they are.
say it's decentralized, and look how centralized that is. You know
That means the propaganda's working, bro. Like,
how
Yeah.
centralized is that? Having 1 million
Hey.
in one wallet.
Yeah, let's play deep state right now. So it could
it,
be
Cam.
whatever.
Yeah.
It could be whatever, and you got all these people invested into Bitcoin. It's just another way, like the petrodollar or any other fiat currency, to just strip it away from your value so they control your money and you're left. Ripple XRP is accountable, and has a system in place where you know where all it's going and where it's going to happen and what's there and where it's at. You don't know that with Bitcoin. It can crash the market tomorrow. That seems like government shit to me.
yeah,
But
look at
who-
the
who
facade
am
they
I?
put on it, though. The ATM, you said it yourself. The ATMs, the advertisement everywhere, the household name that goes with it.
Right.
Oh, you don't
Do
think
the
about
opposite of the masses.
You ask the everyday Joe, hey, you know anything about crypto? Oh, you mean Bitcoin? That's their first response. It's a household name. It's like jacuzzi or fucking Coke. Give me a Coke.
What kind of Coke?
A Bitcoin Coke. Oh, man. How we doing, guys? We got 26 viewers. We had like 33 going. A lot of people can't handle this chat. You know what I mean? They can't handle me. They can't handle the people talking. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is.
Hey, I got another question.
I'm not going to blame it on shadow banning. I'm going to blame it on truth. Apex in the stream. We got pimps in here. Let's go. What's your question?
You guys, how do you guys feel about the digital ID? And do you think they're coming?
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
I already
Pry
got
my
one.
gun. Pry my gun for my cold dead hands. Like that's how they're gonna have to kill half of the Americans. Kill them to
I
get
already
rid of
got a
that
digital ID,
mindset.
bro.
Uphold just gave you
half
one.
the Americans already killed themselves, man. Look at all the shots they took.
I know, and the shitty food they eat. No, I get it, but that mentality's still there in the majority of America. The majority of America, I don't give a shit if you say it's like, oh, it's half and half, or no, it's not. It's a fucking illusion. The majority of people want to protect their families, and they want to be free. They want people to leave them alone, but they also want the kickbacks and the Starbucks and the fucking McDonald's. And so I get it. I get what you're saying, but yeah, it's the same concept. Digital IDs. If it's the same concept behind the CBDCs, it's a boogeyman. Yeah, we already have shit where we're signed up. Google already has my thumbprint, and all kinds of Facebook listens to me and then re-advertises back to me on Facebook. Like, it's, come on. You know what I mean? You have to stop using technology, period, to get, completely sovereign. Apex, what's up, Pip?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. How you doing? That was good. That's a good little tin hat foil.
I got to throw one out every once in a while.
Tin foil hat. Yeah, that was good. I think, furthermore, to add to yours, I believe it's not going to set it back 10 years. I don't believe. I think they're just going to get rid of all of it. You know what I mean? It might. I've said it in the past, and it goes. I've been lenient on it, on the idea of Bitcoin surviving, but honestly, bro, the way we're going now, it seems like all signs point to ZERPs. All signs, all of it. If Tether goes, Bitcoin's gone. Yeah, I don't know. It might survive.
It's still got function. It's still got store value.
It doesn't.
It's got capital.
Very low price. They're gonna wipe everybody out.
Right.
They're gonna buy it up at the bottom. They do any kind of asset. It's still a name imprinted in people's brain. It probably will be forever. That's why I just don't believe it's gonna go completely away. It'll be very low in value though.
Sorry,
Apex.
Bitcoin. Yeah.
Easily
Apex,
go
what do you
under
think, bro?
an XRP and be wrapped, and still be moved.
Yeah.
I mean, David Schwartz talked about it like in the Apex Summit. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like you could set Bitcoin back. Again, if they really wanted to pigeonhole the price and really drive it down, they could, because it's only at we're at 800 billion, something like that market cap for Bitcoin, maybe $1 trillion. So, I mean, you're not talking about a large amount of money from a government's perspective to try to pigeonhole it, for sure. Obviously, they would just, everyone would just fork Bitcoin again if that happened. But, the strength of Bitcoin has really been, I still think, how decentralized it is, maybe not from a mining perspective. And it's a hedge against money printing, right? And so you can argue that the supply is in such distributed hands as compared to other crypto assets that I think there will always be a place for it. But it's interesting for sure. So I'm not saying that, is that long-term price where we're at now? Is it 100K? Is it $1 million? Is it 5K? Is it $500? I don't know. But I think as long as there's going to be governments inflating the value of their currency away, there's going to be a place for Bitcoin, for sure.
So those last Bitcoin become infinitesimally harder and harder to mine. Those last hash rates take more and more power.
Did I read that it became?
That's fucking nuts. No one ever talks about that.
Didn't it recently become like unvaluable to mine? Recently, like where there's no.
Yeah, I mean, there's several. Yeah, there's several. I just saw a news article. I'll try to find it, but mining company in the U.S. that's filing for bankruptcy, and it's a huge. I mean, they're I think a couple $1 billion underwater. And they've got outside investors, they've got bills to pay, and they can't pay them right now. So, I mean, the one thing is the longer this bear market goes on, the longer mining Bitcoin becomes unprofitable, especially at these price levels. But when miners drop off over time, the hashing, the difficulty of the network in theory will go down, because that's what's happened in the past. So yes, it does get harder to mine as you go, but it's also proportional to the number of people that are mining it. So if the hash rate goes down, the difficulty goes down too. So, but we'll see.
Hey, look,
Nice.
the way I see it is you have Bitcoin and it's not decentralized as much as they talk about it. Okay. So if you hate or don't trust or don't like the person you're dealing with, you need a decentralized network with an independent currency that you can trade back and forth. That I don't have to worry about this guy stabbing you in the back or screwing you over. And I hate to say it that way, but that's what it's built for, because we're dealing with economies and countries and different economic, peoples that are trying to compete against one another. So it's a level playing field. We've heard this from Ripple. And that's what's happening. And I don't know about Bitcoin. I think it's here. There's a lot of capital in it, but I don't know how it's going to pan out. However, that's not where we're going, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you're talking Crypto Tails touched on something right here. He goes, if it's not even a bear market, it's a manipulated market ever since the Luna shit. Honestly, bro, I stopped. This is where my heart dropped. Is when the lawsuit was filed, before, when we had trust and excitement about Gary Gensler, and the lawsuit was filed by Jay Clayton. When that happened, I was like, oh fuck. It's all super duper manipulated. Sure, you could look up TA. Sure, you could play the market if you're lucky. Yeah, there was a lot of opportunities during that time too. We popped off with like all kind of shit, Shiba, Gala, Doge, everything. But I'm not smart enough for that. I don't trust myself enough for that. So, but I knew immediately it was so manipulated that I fuck this. I'm gonna just accumulate.
Check this out. You're talking about it being manipulated. Look at Luna collapsed on a lunar cycle. Same with this last one. What was the last one that just went down? FTX. They're both on a eclipse. This is all pre-planned shit, man. Like,
right, but only the astrologists know that. If you're based on what you're saying, you know what I mean, which is cool and all, but I don't know about you guys. I'm a simpleton.
How far does the manipulation
moon
go?
Phases,
I mean,
what? Like,
it's connected to the moon cycle,
right?
I mean, that's beyond humanity, bro.
But for everybody to be able to predict it, I would say, and I'm the devil. I'll be devil's advocate for 2 seconds. I've always talked shit about TA, but the best way that you got to be able to play this market, if you're a trader, whether it's day trade, swing trade, whatever, is TA. Right now, in the Wild West of crypto, that's the best way. You heard it from Berserker.
I seen a tweet.
I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm just saying that's the best way to play it. But if you're a hodler, all signs point to XRP. Period.
I seen a tweet that said Bitcoin hasn't had a real price discovery since before the Mt. Gox hack. And that's before Tether, before all the fake money coming in and buying up the Bitcoin, and that made a lot of sense to me that it really hasn't had a real price discovery since then. You know what I mean?
Well, what was it at when Mt. Gox happened? Wasn't it like 20?
Probably a couple $100. No, 2014.
No, you're talking last decade.
14,
12,
I think it was
couple
$100.
It's probably like $300-$400 or something like that. It may have spiked up to a 1K.
What do you mean it hasn't seen price discovery? It went to hit like 60,
like when you when Tether enters the scene, like it's artificial money. It's not real money, you know. Now it's all fake.
Oh, you're saying actual value and backing, which is the whole narrative and the theory that we've been talking about for years, which is Tether props up Bitcoin. That's what you're saying.
But that's not a problem with XRP.
Right. But we're talking about Bitcoin, and so essentially, Armbar, you're preaching to the choir, but you're reminding us that. But you're telling us something new, though. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that that's what the scuttlebutt was. Is that it hasn't seen natural organic price appreciation since Mt. Gox. That's crazy.
Yes.
Okay. And it was in the hundreds.
I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying I seen a tweet and it had me thinking like, wow, that's pretty interesting, you know?
You were saying it was in the hundreds at that time, Apex?
I think so. I'd have to go back and check, but Mt. Gox has been about 10 years ago, I want to say. When Jed McCaleb was all wrapped up in that. People don't know that. Jed McCaleb was a part of that too before he came to Ripple. I want to say I'll look it up. We'll see.
Preach, bro. You're our OG like scholar in here, bro. You're the scholar. I love it. So we got a bunch of OGs in here. Kryptonite Live, number 65, guys. I appreciate you hanging in there. 29 viewers. We got the whole team on the screen. Thank you, guys.
Shit's fucking epic.
Thank you.
Bro. So,
epic FUD.
Yeah.
Like the FUD is getting more and more.
J-Roy, what you got, bro? How you been? Things okay? J. Roy? Ground control to J. Roy. Come in.
All right. I got it right
Nothing,
here.
Nothing. Apex got it. Here we go.
All right, so Mt. Gox, they suspended trading, closed its website and exchange service in February 2014. Also filed for bankruptcy protection at the time. Bitcoin was around $600, and it went down a couple $100 over that course of time, just off Mt. Gox suspended. So it was about $620, went down to 400 something. February 2014.
Wow.
Who remembers Bitcoin at $100?
Not me, bro. That's way before my time.
I remember Bitcoin in a movie.
400. I got in around, I think, $400 Bitcoin.
That's like,
My friends were buying it at pennies.
I remember somebody told me about it around that time. I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Hey.
Totally just sheeped them out.
I don't want to sell myself short, but I knew Silk Road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bitcoin forums too.
And they were like in the movie. I don't remember, but it was like 2013 or 14. In the movie, they were like using Bitcoin to like pay like this underbelly, like mob or whatever. And in the movie, they were showing how they like had to like transfer this crypto or whatever. And that was my first like, wait a minute, what is this? I thought I heard about this. And then my mind was like, what? You know, and I still hadn't like really paid attention to what was going on. But that'll be my first memory of crypto. Would be that whatever the fuck TV show or movie that was, and it was like Silk Road kind of shit. In the show, it was like black market, pay the guy with these fucking with these Bitcoin and.
Bro, look at this, dude. Moon Lambo goes, sometimes I don't understand how this is real life. And it's literally a tweet of SBF 17 minutes ago saying, I deeply appreciate that. I messed up. I'm going to do everything I can to make it right, even though I knew it might never be enough. Like, they're totally trying to normalize this and keep this guy out of, like, white-collar prison. It's insane, dude.
Can we talk about why nobody in the mainstream is talking about how he needs to be arrested right now? Nobody.
Yeah, we could talk about everything.
But we're trying to not get.
No, that is like. Are we in the upside down right now? Are we in the upside down?
We're in bizarre
land. He's
land.
playing his part.
We're in the error. We're in the new Snowden error with Sam Bankman-Fried, guys. Okay,
there you
this
go.
Is what we're going through again. All right.
I believe we haven't seen nothing yet.
It's not. It's not just him, man. It's all of it. Everything.
Yeah.
The whole system.
The whole rotten house of cards has to fall, bro. All of
it. And that's why we're here, because we're going to be saviors and we're a community and we're in the right place. That's why we're here.
That's the argument about last show. We were talking about the boogeyman and CBDCs. I talked to Baba on his damn space about it. And I brought it up and I was like, what do you think, bro? And he's like, he gave me some roundabout fluffy answer. But I was like, they got to take the boogeyman out of CBDCs.
I got you, Chris.
You know what I'm saying? They got to take the boogeyman out of CBDCs. Yeah. It's the same concept behind, what are we going to do? Are we going to prep? Are we going to this and that?
Yeah, but we're not simpletons, Berserker.
You don't think so, K-Hud?
I don't think you are. Do you?
What do you mean?
We're not simpletons. We understand what's coming. We understand what's going on.
I believe that we were chosen. I believe that we were simpletons at one point. Yeah. So
we're all simple because we're simple. We're simple men. We're simple people. I live a simple life, and I think we all do.
Right. Chris on deck. What's up?
What's up? What are you guys doing?
What do you think, bro? Let's go. What do you think?
I think we're all fucking right. No question, we're all right. I just got back from work, dude. How about some fucking World Cup? The U.S. playing on Saturday, and everyone thinks we're gonna fucking lose.
Dude, talk about it, Chris. What do you think, bro? Like, I'm not much of a sports guy. I've always been like circuses and bread, but you couldn't help it. You got TVs and shit blaring at you. What do you think, bro? What happened?
I think we're in a special spot kids, like all of us, like we're all fucking idiots. We've all come through a long line of. I went through Wild West of Ethereum NFTs, and here we are. Like everyone's like, "Oh, get this NFT because it's good," and this, that, like. And like no one's backing any of those NFTs with anything. They're just creating these fucking designs and these pictures. And like, it's cool, man. You should get it. You should spend your $35,000 per coin. Give me 589 of them. Like, I'm trying to like, what do you bring to the table after I buy that 589? I'm investing in your product. I think
I'll give you an NFT for XRP.
You know how many
I know that.
Songbird NFTs I have, bro? We've all been through. We've been caught up.
Better
in that
get yourself a super bad series,
bro.
Oh well, I got my ducks. I got my barrel of bulls. I got my fucking Zen warrior. I'm looking. I kind of like invested with a friend and got an OG, a solo OG. I mean, so like it's not mine. It's not mine. I'm not OG, but I got it to like hold on to it so the guy didn't lose it, kind of stuff. Like it's one of those things where it's like this community can fucking survive, but we can't allow someone just to go on fucking AI, fucking bullshit, create a fucking picture of a monkey like I have that Joel Katz did. Seriously, that Joel Katz did. I decided to fucking do a version of Donald Trump and just fucking put it out there, and some fucking vampire sucking kids' fucking genitals, and then a monkey. So here we are I'm sitting here with like my friend, Uncle Davey, I call him, but I'm older than him, but like his fucking monkey.
You see this, guys? This is
straight up, dude, there's more to it. There's like a little character on the top of the head. He's smoking a cigarette.
This is one of three.
This is all you can say.
That Schwartz made. And
Super speculative.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, like okay, so Joel Katz here, like when you crazy uncle.
When you came in, Chris, K-Head was saying that we're not simpletons, and I agree. I understand where you're coming from when it comes to like giving yourself credit, giving ourselves collectively credit because we're smart. We're chosen.
Talking about us?
Yeah, talk about.
I'm saying that we're smart.
No, K-Hood.
Oh no, I'm gonna say K-Hood. Is this Earth flat? Or is there a firmament and God's real? Just answer that question, yes or no.
I think collectively we can be smarter than anybody, you know?
Yeah, I know. Like, we're a bunch of fucking dumb chimpanzees throwing shit at each other, thinking that there's something we know better than someone else, which is not the case. Or this fucking water gets level automatically in this world that we live in, and somehow it spins at 666,000 miles an hour through the fucking universe, 500,000 miles an hour chasing the sun, and every fucking little guide stone you see has a fucking star that's been there since fucking
all I know is that I don't know.
You just said it. You just said it. We're water and we're liquidity.
Oh, I'm every bit of it. Yeah. Hey, I'm drunk too. Hey, EC, it's always fun seeing your face because he talks. There he is. Sorry, I'm going back to not talking, but I just got here and I'm so excited because I knew I missed out. But
go for it,
dude. I'm going. What I'm going for is like we're all getting ready to shift. I just did some financial stuff with a girl and that's taking care of my numbers, and I'm gonna be able to like create a fucking wallet for my staff. Anyone that's ever worked for me it's actually gonna become the most perfect write-off, or like it's gonna be nice. Like this is why we're in this fucking like we're gonna share with everybody. So like this or that, I think Shiba is actually going to take off. I have no idea why. I truly believe like you can't laugh at people that jump on something they don't understand. But Shiba actually has processes that work, staking here, there, the other, and then it backs out, and then somehow it you can transfer. If I want to send you Shiba, it's quick. I don't know what are they using the XRPL. The point is, all these things are going to work. Like, we all sit here and act like, fuck this, that, the other. Like, we're all full of shit. We have no idea what's going to work. Just like what 17 told us 6 years ago. Like, you should go stand at the Capitol and hang out there and clean up all the trash and say you're for U.S. And say some fucking messianic prayers with everyone and sing and talk about how great America is. But you're a
drunk.
criminal,
You're
fucking
drunk,
terrorist.
Chris.
Oh, I'm definitely drunk. I mean, I'm just telling you, I got Joel Katz's fucking NFT, one of the first on the XL14. Like,
Shout out to Sir John. Love you. Go ahead.
What I always tell everybody when I talk about crypto and understanding like just the simple part of it, I follow the kings with the money. And I just want to pick up some coins, like what's not DAI, but digital perspectives. I'm stacking my coins next to the whales, and I see what people are doing. And you're right, Shiba might be a part of it. Who knows in that part of everything? But there's an existential infrastructure being built, and we study this. We're here. We know that. And XRP isn't going anywhere. Neither is XLM. And Algo and some of the other ones, and they don't want them to all go away. Even Joe Katz, David Schwartz says it's all here to work together. That's not like a this one or that one, and it shouldn't be what do they call it? When you hate the other community, you shouldn't do that. I mean, we're all here. To move forward.
I apologize. Tribalism. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I just showed up, but I'm telling you that the Shiba and Doge stuff will probably interact with the XRPL ledger perfectly. Like we can't, like Bitcoin's not going to, Ethereum's going to struggle to, but it's going to take Corium and that sologenic kind of like realm, kind of like sideswiping us into the XRP ledger. Dude, everything's going to come around. But we know all the ones that are going to win. If you've been in this market, you know Shiba's not going to zero. Like it's not. Like someone's going to take
$1 for any of your crypto.
Yeah, I get that too. But I am XRP, XLM. I'm going heavy in XDC. Like once we go a little deeper, I get it. We all get it. We're on the same page. I'm not on H-bar. I'm just I like it. But I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not H-bar. But H-bar's great.
It's not an NFT.
Oh, I know what an NFT is. I know it's you're just doing it to fucking support a community. NFTs are nothing more than that right now. There's nothing backs it.
I'm not trying to be confrontational.
Oh, you're not. Like I'm just being loud and
Be
obnoxious.
confrontational. This is the place to do it.
Dude, I just left the Ethereum network.
The definition of an NFT is a non-fungible token. It can't be exchanged for any other token. The value is only placed by sold and then burned upon that token's distribution, minted or sold on the secondary market.
Before, that's not true. It is 100% right what you said, but it can get switched to the Polygon network from Ethereum, and then it becomes a Polygon Matic thing. So it's very easily can become Corium and into the XRP ledger by however they transfer it. And I don't understand any of that. I'm not that guy, but I also know that
wrapping an NFT.
No, it's ebbs and flows. Like what you spent in Ethereum doesn't mean you're going to get that in Polygon. But if Polygon's the better network and Ethereum's bullshit, it's going to shift to Polygon, and that's the value that it'll have. At least you're not getting nothing. You get something, but it'll still be on Polygon. And at some point, it's going to be Corium that drags it all back to XRP.
To me, it's still seriously speculative.
It's all speculative. That's why we're here. Like, we're all speculators. We all think that Donald Trump's still the president. We all assume that like people don't eat children. We all assume that there's no fucking adrenochrome. We all want to live forever, but we don't. Like, we also know that God's real and that the firmament's real. And the rainbow has nothing to do with anything but like God's telling us that he will never dump water on us again. Maybe fire, but not water.
Well, realizing that you're made of water and realizing the seven heavens and the seven spheres, learning how to tune your frequency to the right dimension.
Yeah, that's why you get fluoride. Get the fluoride out.
Get the fluoride out.
Yeah, decalcify your pineal gland. Not to talk to Satan, to talk to God. There's only a couple holes up there that the water is supposed to come through. They wonder why so many fish just fall out of nowhere with frogs. Like, it's coming from that fucking pod's telling you
Dude,
something,
I
man.
saw that when I was a kid, like frogs and fish raining. What the fuck is that?
I'm
bro?
sorry, is this live?
Yeah.
We're live.
Yeah.
Crypto
Zerker,
Night
I
Live.
love you so much. I can't wait for you to come
65.
visit.
Number 65.
Dude, we're gonna be having a hunting club, and not
Bro,
for children.
I
Here,
just want some of your chicken wings, bro.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Hook
Chicken
me
wings
up
are
with
Real.
good.
Yeah.
chicken wings, dude. I'll eat some hot
Yeah,
wings all day, bro.
I'm good at
Go.
that. I promise you that.
Let's go, bro. I'm down. Yeah.
All right, I apologize,
Wait,
guys.
wait.
I was so excited
What?
that it wasn't
Don't be-
like
don't
2 in the
be,
morning. No,
No,
a little
you're
bit.
great.
I
You're
came
great,
in,
brother.
I was like, wait, is this like a past video? And I came in, it was still live. I'm like, oh my God, what are you guys talking about?
Let's go.
Wait, hold on.
Rick Hills, motherfucker.
What state are those chicken wings in? That's what I need.
The
to
great
know.
state of North Carolina.
North Carolina,
Oh,
bro.
dude.
MC.
I'm-
I got family on Beach Mountain.
Yeah.
I'm stopping
You guys
there.
are
I'm
fancy.
stopping there on my way to DC.
Oh, wait, who said that?
Whereabouts
Bananas,
in North
guys.
Carolina?
This began. I don't think it's any mistake that Elon was allowed to buy Twitter. I think it's so nuts that they have to allow a certain amount of nuttiness go on, rather than just shut down all the platforms. So this is, I think, the Great Awakening is allowed to happen to give enough, like pandemonium, to give enough crazy in the population to slip in the new financial system. That's what I believe, guys. I believe that
Berserker.
this is all planned. This is all about XRP.
It is
And
all planned.
It's all
Berserker.
XRP, dude. All of it.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that link that I sent you in your Twitter with Donald Trump and Kanye and Elon?
And Twitter. What was that? Let me see. Is it a message you sent me?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same.
Twitter?
name.
Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter.
I don't see a message from you, brother.
It was like
You
it was
heard
like a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago.
Oh,
Heard
okay,
Europe's
okay.
trying to
Oh,
ban
there you
Twitter,
are.
right?
There you are.
Europe said if they do not follow the restrictions of censorship, that Europe is going to ban Twitter. You guys
Got
heard
it,
that
got it,
today,
got it.
right?
And the songbird and the canary mine. on
Well, it's funny if you think about it.
9.
Yeah.
Armstrong.
So if the deep state, if this thousands of years old deep state death cult, the Egyptians, the Sumerians, and it just adds up, and the Romans, that's the deep state. Period. That's just the devil, whatever you want to call it. If they've been stealing our money, and they created money, they're the ones that created that shit, like the cash. Nowadays, cash. Let's just go back 100 years. If they've been stealing all of our taxpayer dollars, and for this whole time, think for 1 second, why would they allow Elon to buy it for $44 billion when they've got trillions, quadrillions? Why would they allow him to buy it for $44 billion? Why would that?
'Cause it's all part of the narrative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And so, right. So, but he seems like it's free speech right now, and they're about to let the Anons back on and give them back their, it's all a play to give the victory to the. I don't want to like leave out other countries, but to give the victory. I can only speak for this country, to give the victory to us as far as getting our freedom back, and like it's all part of it, dude. I think, and then they're
Don't
just gonna-
fucking trust none of them.
It's
Do
crazy,
not trust
bro.
any fucking
But
one
why,
of them
why
motherfuckers.
would they let him buy that shit? Why would they let him buy it if it like?
Dude,
that was the
I'm
number-
not joking. Watch,
number one-
read,
yeah.
read that link. Read that link when you later today, or share it. Share it on your thing so everyone else can see. But look into it. I mean, there's some fucking crazy shit going on with Trump and Kanye. I mean, quick question, and I don't know how controversial you guys want to get, but how do you guys feel
Bro,
about
you
Kanye
have
coming
no
out?
idea. You have no idea.
How do you
Omar.
guys
You've been-
how do you
you've been
guys
doing this
feel
for a year.
how do you guys feel about Kanye coming out and exposing the group that basically run the world? You know what I mean?
Controlled opposition.
It's controlled
Kanye's
opposition.
a new
what?
right?
He's an MK Ultra fucking hack.
Tell
puppet.
Digital
Dog
Orgy to
star.
suck my dick too.
The dog
So,
star.
but have you
Dog
like
star.
looked into the
Sorry,
people who
E4.
he's naming?
Yeah, the Balenciaga and the I get it.
No.
I get it.
No,
What are you talking about?
like the Jays, the Jays.
Who's he named?
Like Jay-Z.
Yeah, we know
is
what
that
you're
saying?
talking about.
No.
I don't know what he's talking
Guy.
about.
I know where you're going. I know where you're
Don't
going.
try to
Yes,
just don't talk
yes.
about the damn. Don't talk about the deuce zero.
No, no, no,
FRAUD.
no,
That's
no,
what
no,
you're trying to
all
do.
that shit.
No.
Right.
No,
So just say your shit clearly about Yay.
No, he can't. He can't.
No, you can't
No, he
I
because it has
can't, dude, because then they're
ties
gonna
in
fucking
with
call
what
me
you say.
anti.
It's dumb.
They're gonna call me
Hello.
anti something and
Oh,
blah
I know
blah blah
what
blah
you're talking
blah.
about. Yeah.
But
yeah,
holy
yeah.
fucking shit, dude! If you
You're talking
go
about the
down that rabbit
anti-Semitism.
hole,
Yeah.
oh my god, dude! If you go down that rabbit hole, it's like,
Yeah, but
what
you know
the
how many other
fuck?
rabbit holes are going on simultaneously that are
I get that,
equally
but
fucking crazy.
but-
Yeah.
Dude, that's a
Yeah, I
huge
know.
distraction.
But why are you blown away by a sub-level rapper, sub-level
Bro, that's been the
MK
distraction.
Ultra rapper that
for-
never fucking? He has like what, a couple of albums and that are hits. Like, there's so many bigger fucking rappers.
Yeah,
Why
the
do
real
you-
story. The real
Yeah.
story is fucking DeSanctimonious being a teacher back in the day and inviting all those kids over to his house. So he's got some fucking shit on him, and that's why the Dems are fucking throwing their money. Like we're all fucking sucking into like fucking
Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like oh, this is the way to be. You're free. You don't have to wear a
It seems like
mask.
they're
and
creating a
they're creating a narrative.
a narrative. It's this like smokescreen matrix narrative that's coming up about all of this.
Once again,
I wonder how
y'all,
people... Sorry, go ahead. Finish your thought, K-Hud, please. Sorry.
yeah, look, so it's at the end of the day, narratives, not narratives. I don't really care about all of that. I understand and I can see what's.
But you bring up, oh no, that was Armbar that brought up Kanye. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
I
just
keep thinking
saying. Hey, look, the rich people are the ones with the carriages, and we're following them and trying to pick up gold coins behind them. And we see a movement. And if you understand, regardless of the Democrats or the Republicans or whatnot, we're here to gather our independence. And I think there is a big plan. And Elon and all this stuff, it's already predestined to happen. And you can squawk or cry or whine about whatever's going to happen, but we can't do anything about it. But in the meantime, if we follow the right party that we believe in, and it doesn't mean like Democrat or Republican, but the ones that are actually trying to give free speech and liberty to us, which I see personally with Elon, and it just seems like a plan with Ripple as well for liberty and diversity and no it's what do they call it? All these people in the chat, nobody says. Well, no, it's not diversification. It's
rug pull.
No, man, it's liberation. There's nobody. Everybody has the ability to do whatever they need to do, and it's independent. And there's no government
Kavanaugh.
control.
That's a joke. It's a Kavanaugh.
It's
Caveat.
A caveat. A caveat. So what? So what are you saying?
It's a K-head knot. No,
what are you saying?
I believe that Elon. I think it's all planned, and it's orchestrated, and we're the people behind just the simple ones that are here that have to live our lives in the interim. But if you're smart enough to see what's going on, if you're like the little one sitting on the side watching what's going on and backing your stuff and following the right thing that is going to be the new system, you'll be okay.
Right.
And that's what XRP I believe is, but who am I? I kill bugs.
So Mike Kavanaugh had a good point regarding Armbar's Kanye point. Kanye just set up Trump and invited him to attend a party with a white supremacist. The others say that's that Milo, Polo, whatever the fuck his name is, Milo. He was like a controlled opposition, and it was like remember the Proud Boys, That shit, that was all controlled opposition. That was like an FBI fucking thing.
No, dude,
Yeah.
that's just a bunch of bullies. That's a bunch of fucking patriot
Right, but
bullies.
they were put to be the opposite of Antifa, but they were there to promote violence, and that was, I think, the narrative push for that. When's the last time you seen some Proud Boys shit out there? It's all Fed Boy shit. So, but Kanye, I think, is also, controlled opposition. Yeah, it's division. He has no he literally has no, like, what the fuck is he doing? He's never going to become president ever, unless they make him president because they want it to be even more clown world than it is now. Like, the fuck is going on here? Like, so
The great
but
circus.
right. So you got that big skin coming over us right now that's giving us the impression of free speech. But if you look at why they let Elon buy Twitter, why was Elon even bestowed with the government contracts of SpaceX and Starlink? And yeah, that shit's all great, but he's got Neuralink and the Boring Company and all this other dumb shit that people don't even think about. And it's like, why'd they let him buy it?
I read that it's so he can harvest the data.
Well,
it's like the perfect
right.
data harvesting.
He's a proponent of like AI and stuff like that, which is crazy. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Where's God in all this? So, but at the end of the day, what do you do, man? What do? You just live through this. We are simpletons, but we might be smart or whatever. Or God's
Go deep
people
into the
or-
woods.
Yeah, we might be great, but I don't think we have to run. I think it's just one of those things where it'll
No,
eventually
I'm
come
sure.
out. Is it good versus evil? Is it all controlled? Is it like the way we're looking at here? A lot of us follow like Twitter riddlers, and we got the golden ticket. Yeah, we might get rich, but then what? You know what I mean? Yeah, we can go in the hills, but I mean, there comes a point where you have to just live, And I've gone down the rabbit hole, come back out, gone down again, come back out. It's one of those things where the one thing I know is that I don't know. But I could sit here and chum with the best of you guys. I get it. Like when you look at,
dude,
we're an organism.
What about
Humanity.
the guy that got
Yeah.
hired to be in charge of the nuclear shit? You guys see that?
wasn't he like a tranny?
What is going on?
A bald tranny that wears lipstick?
See, I think that's bullshit too. I think that's just to stir the pot and piss the
Right.
right wing off. You
Well,
know?
if we remember, dude, when like
It's
the
a
whole
fucking show. It's a stage.
It's all, dude.
I
It's
think
all
they're trying to
fucking
get
bullshit.
the people in America to rise up
And
and
that's-
actually have brains. And it's like that meme where they're poking people with a stick, and then they're poking everybody else in the world with a stick. Like, let's go, fucking fight each other. Like, we're trying to divide you and conquer you, and it's just not fucking working anymore.
it's not working. So it's
No.
weird because you see
No, so
certain-
we'll starve you
why'd
and
they
take
wake-
your money away.
Well, it's a question, like I brought it up before. Why'd they wake us up? And that makes me think, oh shit, there might be like a actual good versus evil. But
100%.
maybe not. Maybe they created the whole thing from the gate, from the inception. Let's go ahead and do Q. Let's go ahead and control all of it. And they're like, okay, let's throw Q out there and make the people think they're awake. That's where you get deep, where, like the word Inception, the movie Inception. Remember that with DiCaprio?
Yes.
They went like 3 dreams
Dreams
deep.
within dreams. Within
Yeah, dreams within dreams within dreams. I think that we're doing that, and the simpleton doesn't have the wherewithal or the critical thinking skills to go that deep to think. And I'm not doubting or fudding anything. I'm not going black pill. I'm just completely laying it down on the table. Holy shit! Let's think about this like with complete critical thinking skills. Holy shit! Yeah.
I think it was Chris that said it earlier when he came in here. Life is liquidity and water and pendulum swings back and forth. And you have to be on that wave or that ripple to be in the right place at the right time and do what you can to help what you feel best in yourself for humanity and yourself.
Yeah, but
It's
that's a
either
bunch of
40 days
gobbledygook.
of
I'm
rain
talking
or
about
40
critically
days of
thinking about
desert.
what you think. What do you think is going on right now? That's what I'm essentially getting to. That's
The world's crashing and the elites are trying to make us slaves.
Well, no. I think we've been slaves for hundreds of years.
Well, yeah, of course.
We're in a nature.
All right, then keep us slaves.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Now you're getting somewhere. What I'm saying is they're going to keep us slaves by making us think that we're free after this whole entire thing. Let's put our caps on.
Not us.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
Right, even with money, we're just going to do what we've all been trained to do from Hollywood and TV.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. And so, yeah, put your cap on. Let's go. EC's on deck. What's up? What do you think, brother?
I think you guys have let it. I've been saying things that you can actually pick up a history book, which has been happening before. Has anyone? I've kind of bothered people about this. Have anyone know about a Roman general named Fabius Maximus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a dictator per se.
Correct.
So Fabius Maximus was, usurped the power for Rome during the Second Punic War against Carthago, and his strategy was to never engage the enemy, just let them roam around, because there's a large army that needs to be fed. He denied them battle, deny them resources, harass them. Does that sound familiar? Is to get people within our own factions by throwing suggestions out there to create factions within ourselves. We have to do the work for them, and they always poke at us to do something and just go about something. Now that sort of like for me tells people that to squash that. Well, everything's pre-planned or whatnot. Is they don't, not to a T. They have to know which one works the best, which they don't. So the Mozo thing, the reaction we get, that's what they work upon. It's more opportunistic rather than being predetermined. How the hell they would know that XYZ events are going to happen? Did the superbug, this whole thing happen? They knew it was going to work to a T. No, they had to work it up to certain people. Remember at the time that we thought about World War III was going to happen after they killed that Iranian general? Yeah. Or even before that, every other event they thought this was going to happen. No, it wasn't it. But it's enough to get people something excited about. So
damn, EC. Damn, bro. Blowing my mind. They're playing as they go. They're going along as they go.
I mean, aren't we also the same? We're just going things by
so maybe it's not mastermind. Maybe it's not mastermind planned out. Maybe they have several different options. Here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one. They have folders on a table in some secret room somewhere, and they're like, okay, if we go this way, it's like choose your own adventure.
Guys, this is really good. I got to bounce. I hate to say it. I just started a new job. Unfortunately, went back to 9 to 5 for a little while the market's down because this sucks like ass, but I love you guys. I care for you.
Later, Alan.
All right, Alan. I'm going to listen in to later on when I got time. So, everybody have a good night.
You too, brother.
All right,
Take it easy, Alan.
All right, take care, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so not to black pill or red pill anything or like pick one side or the other. You're essentially saying that makes a lot of sense in a philosophical aspect. Pretty good.
Yes, because that's in order to break your enemies, you have to do. This is a war of attrition, and it gets dragged out. As long as they can drag it out. If they can't drag it out longer, then they have to execute what X, Y, and Z's that say hide, disappear, make believe that we never existed in the first place, then just creep back again and do this, repeat the same process, which is previous on your shows I mentioned the Medici clan. These are the same people, like you said, the Egyptian pharaohs or whatnot. It's the same bloodline people that have been practicing, trying to infiltrate and corrupt people and try to control people through money, the means of money, which is that they created through credit, not actual raw money, it's actually credit, and to repeat the process again. The Medici clan had to do this again because when the discovery for Americas, or at least to say that when people started to actually make a life out of it, here in the United States and Mexico and whatnot, their business started to fold in the Mediterranean because the world was not small in that area, or that global economy was there. it expanded somewhere else, and now it's somewhere they can't control. So what do they have to do? Crash everything down, burn it, and repeat the process all over again. And of course, there's people willing to take their deals and say, hey, you got fucked over X, Y, and Z right there, so we'll make it all better. Just join our crew, and we're gonna make it happen. We got some capital, and we got some resources, but we got to be extremely patient. You can't be like thinking that short term, like it's gonna happen now. They have to be convinced to say that this is a 100-year project or a millennia project in the working.
It's pretty deep, bro. I love it. You come in with the history. You know what your history and your philosophy, and I love that, bro. Appreciate it.
I mean, quintessentially, this is nothing like if people can sooner accept that they're batshit crazy, that they're stuck in a loop, they're doing the same thing over and over again. That makes them more predictable, in a sense, and actually relaxes the fact that that they're just like opportunistic animals, like leopards on the skin. They don't really change that much. We give the illusion. They feed the illusion that they change or whatnot. They don't. It's the same repetitive patterns, that they continue to fuck with us, in our personal lives and at lives that are greater, that expand greater into like in politics and whatnot, and it gets us greater distracted, like
Roger
you guys
that.
been mentioning Elon Musk. Like, I'm tired of that shit. It's like really after Donald Trump, now we got a new god emperor to rally around. It's like saying that he's like, well, what can we do about it? You can get the fuck off of Twitter. All right, you could just stop right there. Even for a week to reset yourself is actually great for you, beneficial. And somebody mentioned about the data thing.
I agree with that, EC. All these Black Mirrors, it's so hard to turn off and see my own reflection in the real light. It's like this false light has got us all perceiving this.
The funny part is,
it like helped me in the beginning, but like lately it's been like, fuck, man, this shit's getting kind of dark. Like, I need to think about just like regular life. Like, yeah, I know where all the money's going, but fuck, do I want to know at this point? It's heavy.
The funny,
Yep, Chaos.
Yes, it is dark. I appreciate your comment. The funny part is that we're here and we're just, I don't know, a group right now. I don't know how many people, and we're in the United States. I mean, we're just a tiny blip in humanity, and we got the whole globe that's out there, and that's what's happening. And there can be beauty when you bring in the rest of humanity, and that's not dark. That's beautiful, because you're bringing in another billion people, 2 billion, 5 billion. We're up to 8.5 billion people. You bring in the rest of humanity, and you get that as an organism that communicates, and we all have like an understanding, and the governments aren't telling us to hate this one or hate that one, or this government tells you to do this or this. That's what I think they're trying to achieve, and that's what I believe. But who am I?
Well said, guys. Yep. So, what conspiracy do you want to talk about? You want to talk about some crypto conspiracies?
How about the billion? Yeah. How about the billionaires being killed?
So we know all the connections with Carolyn and the family members. We know all that. We
that
see
guy just went down, that billionaire.
The Gensler, MIT, connections and all that. It's obviously corrupt. It's obviously corrupt.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No. You're so beautiful. You're right. Go ahead. You
right. But we went down a crazy spiral rabbit hole where the concept, not the context, the concept of it is almost. It's like an argument. Everybody's got an argument. It's like an opinion. You can argue anything, and so the whole concept of like there being a plenum, a sheet, a facade of us feeling like we're free, like this corruption coming out from FTX and stuff, that could all be planned out by the master mason, whatever elites that control shit. We went down that rabbit hole, but if we micro focus on SBF, We see the connections. It's super rotten. And if we take it for, for what it is, and let's just say they're normal people and they're just all a bunch of corrupt families that are all connected, like, then we're back on track with the whole good evil theory, the good versus evil theory. Where is this going? Are we looking at, I've said it, are we looking at Tether crashing and then that taking down Bitcoin and all the other stuff that was predicted by the Riddlers and said in plain sight by Garlinghouse? Like, he didn't say Tether was going to crash. He just said 99% of cryptos are going to go away. You know what I mean? Didn't he? Am I wrong? He did say that. Where the fuck does the one CEO of one crypto company get off saying that? Super confident too, if he didn't know something. And that's the question.
Because it follows the principles of, again, if you guys read up of occult circles, which is the Phoenix, that is so similar to that. From the ashes, right? From the, what is the 1%? XRP and anything that's on ISO, they're chosen few, right? They're chosen few. And you can hear that on and on again on other discourses, like, the chosen ones, like, on that front right there. So,
but what do we do? What do you think? What do you think do you think it's planned out, EC? All of it? Or do you think it's like just obvious?
Where the tail meets the head meets the tail, and you can't call it. And then do
you think they're going to lose control of the narrative, or do you think they have absolute control of the narrative at right now? When I say they, I mean like the bad guys. The bad guys are. The Mason elites that run the world, that have been manipulating society for thousands of years. That's the question. Do you think it's controlled?
Okay, so when do you think? So I'm going to replace the word narrative with myths, right? What is the oldest myth that is being used today that has fundamentally had a nice grip on us?
Say that one more time, please.
Replace narrative with myth. What is the most powerful myth that has been being used today to control people?
The afterlife.
That God and the devil don't exist.
True that. And what is that? What is exemplified through that? Has it recently?
What do you mean exemplified? Say that one more time.
Exemplified recently, and I'm going to throw a number here. The last 2,000 years.
What was your question? What's your question?
What is the myth that is being used to control people? So I'm using the word, replace the word narrative to myth, and that's how they've been working with people. And I'll say this:
are you talking about religion? Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yes, that
religion, organized religion.
Organized religion through a Messianic myth. They use Jesus, Siddhartha Gautama. There's also Zoroaster.
That's been going on for thousands of years.
Yes, that's what I say 2,000 years, because they have focused on what? The myth or the legend of Jesus of Nazareth. Because there was elements of truth behind that has taken a place, that it has been repeated incessantly over time. And
Muhammad.
Yep, that too. So now, did they lose control of that narrative? Yes, because people do not subscribe totally to Messianic, not Messianic, but Messianic entities. It's stale. Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and the other side of the fucking the eagle's head is within their Messiah figures. It's all bullshit, right there. And
it's the megalomaniac.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So people are just.
So what's your answer to that question? Do you think it's all planned out? Is that what you're saying?
It's planned out to the degree, but it has it doesn't really stick, But that doesn't make them stop to not push buttons. And it's always what they default to until they find something that actually does stick. This coming of new age needs to be cemented by a myth, and with that myth comes with a deep trauma. And I don't think we have been deeply traumatized enough, and which is they have been working on us through working up emotions and mild suggestions until something that we could arise to it, and that just we hyper focus on. And I like to mention this a lot about Ghostbusters, about Mr. Stay Puft, about that. That is true. that is practically true. That we give all these suggestions that we create ourselves, create this like our own demise and destruction. And the whole point was
they steal our co-optive, our ability to create our own life and understand that we're creators, and they steal it away from us at a young age. Is that what you're trying to get at, EC?
Yeah, and I think that's one of the few things that came to my mind is that they're already corrupted Gen Z, and what is Gen Z supposed to do under that possession? It is to corrupt the unborn children, the ones that have come about within those two generations, and they fear those two generations the most. Why is that? Because they're going to vehemently oppose whatever has been behind us with intense vigor. So everything that we do about Jesus, Muhammad, or anything they're bullshit about, like Marvel movies, they could give a flying fuck about that. Think about that without losing a narrative. If you can't
I'll think about it. I'll tell you real quick. Imagine the spice trade back in the day. Now you got a global spice trade and a unified measure of value between everybody everywhere, and then everything's working too well and you have to collapse it.
Yep. Because people can get competitive and go equals to the guys who created this, or
it's possible.
Yep.
Yeah, the original spice trade was Africa, India, and China.
Right. But on top of that, in the meantime, I believe that they're siloing, and maybe we just work as, and it's not going to happen in our lifetime, hopefully, but you got siloed spice trades that we all deal with a universal measure of value. And that's what I believe why we're here and what we're talking about. And it's not going to just be one, and there's going to be, Visa, MasterCard, or, there's a lot of other ones. We live in a little tiny part of the world, the United States, and there's a globe out there, and there's all kinds of transfer of value everywhere, and there's different things in Mexico, because I deal with a lot of Spanish people that I know, and Mexico or India, there's all kinds of companies, and but eventually it'll all be simultaneous, like an organism, like us as humanity. We're an organism. We're all here, and at the end of the day, we don't really hate each other. Governments make us hate each other. I mean, we can hate each other, but it's because of our own insecurities or whatever. But at the end of the day, we're here on this planet, and I think as humanity as a whole, we all want to work together. And if governments would leave us alone, and I think that's what Elon's working on. And I think that's what we need, is just a community like we're here right now, all of us, me, you, everybody.
But we don't need Elon Musk to make that happen. That's the thing that
hold on now. I don't know, EC. We might want to have Elon on.
You want to have Elon on? Go ahead. Go get him.
I mean, you never know.
Go get him.
It would boost ratings and subs. What up, Pen?
XRP could transfer value without the internet.
Why are we still talking about this?
You guys know I'm just fucking around. I hope God.
Nerdy on deck. Nerdy on deck. What's up, Nerdy? What do you got, bro? What do you got?
Are we my guys?
Go.
My guys.
Go.
For the gazillion time, they already have a new religion. They're already forming. They're forming all monotheistic religions into one. That's the new order. They're waiting for the whole alien invasion. We know that. That's the trauma. Come on, guys. We know the plan. Galactic travel, space travel. That's why Space Force. Come on, it's all satanic. We know. We know it's all psychopaths. We know. Why are we so surprised?
Because I like surprises.
Oh,
Do you believe
Nerd-
Why are
nerdy.
you so
the
surprised?
globe theory?
I love a good conspiracy. Go vlogs, go.
Yeah.
No, I was saying so do you believe the globe theory, that we're living on a globe Earth, or flat?
Bruh, the Earth is flat, 100%. Quit playing, bruh.
Dude, we
Quit
live on a
playing, dog.
donut.
J Roy, what's up, pimp?
If the Earth is flat, then that's not my girl.
Okay. it can be circular, right? It can be circular, but
Come out, guys.
all right. Let me put
My
it this
Earth
way.
has a
You
big
can't-
fat
you
ass,
can't
and she
prove-
farts every once in a while.
You can't prove that it's not flat, and you can't prove that it's not round. So you really can't believe nothing.
So
How
Chris
do
thinks
you?
it's flat. Oh man, go ahead. Keep
Because
it going.
there's huge documentaries that are like 15, 20 minutes long documentaries proving that the Earth is flat, and then there's
two-dimensional.
then there's all these other documentaries proving that the Earth is round. But if you watch both of them, they both make sense in a sense. And the Bible says that everything does revolve around the center of
Surface
Earth.
tension on an air bubble floating on the top of water.
More like a dome with an ice. Right, there could be there's
It's like an
maps that show that
eyeball,
there's-
right? An eyeball with a hole for
Kind
the
of,
light in the
but
middle.
but the ice fences, kind of, or the ice walls, which is Antarctica. No one knows what's on the other side of Antarctica, so it could be another
David Schwartz
massive
knows.
opening.
Isn't that where they
with
found the
land masses.
elongated skulls? Those elongated skulls and whatnot.
Yeah, bro.
So, but the issue I have with that is with flat Earth is everything's absolutely two-dimensional. Two-dimensional is point A to point B, and that's it.
The only flat Earth I know is when I'm too drunk and I can't get up off the ground.
Bro, that's when the Earth is round for me. It's like I'm trying to walk on a ball.
That's that further down the spiral, K-Hud. I've been there.
Well, look, man, everything.
Shadow at that point.
Why would you have yin and yang? Why would you have the pendulum swing? Why would you have fluidity? It can't be flat. It's just impossible. I mean, if you understand,
all right, bro. Well, I'm gonna find a documentary and I'm gonna send it to you. Okay.
No, that's all right. That's fine. Yeah. No.
Well, J. Roy, I'm not negating that there's no such thing as two-dimensional perspective. It exists, but that's where its limitation is. 2D
Why does it
perspective-
have to be 2D? Why can't it just be 3D flat?
Dude, EC fucking knows, bro. Let him talk, dude.
Because 3D is an added dimension. If we're moving on those different axes, that means there's a third dimension. That means there's cadence 2 being a spherical or a different form rather than just being point A to point B, left to right on that axis, and that being flat. Now we see the representation of flat Earth with the flat Earth map because that was actually the most. They used this because that's the best perspective to navigate the seas and see 7 continents, or the existing continents that that have existed before, or always will be, to navigate to the seas in the world. That's the best way.
Bro, I'm not trying to argue with anyone at all. And
Dude,
everyone
that's
can
hilarious.
believe whatever they want. I truly don't believe anything because all I know is whatever they want me to know or
Want me
whatever
to
they
know
allow
and
me.
all that. Yes.
But so y'all know my saying. So anyways, the only thing I will say is that the only y'all are talking about conspiracies. The thing that I don't get is why would they make it against the law for anyone that isn't approved by international governments to go to Antarctica? Why would they make it illegal? And then the next year they're starting to teach that the Earth is round. That right there is what, that's just another thing that's like oh well, I can question
They've
it
got
even more now.
they've got something to hide. That's why
They always got something to hide, something
they
around.
got something to hide.
They
And
make
I will tell and
they
J-Ro,
make
I'll
it
tell you this.
illegal. They make it illegal
J-Ro.
because nobody's been there, and they want first priority to what they discover.
Hey, J-Roy, I'll tell you this. Now, let's look at this from an economic standpoint.
There
Why
you go.
is it that
It's
from
all the money.
Atlanta to LA, if you're going to fly, you got to go, and this is true, you fly northwest to Denver, and then circle around Denver, then fly southwest to get to LAX, and that is
Yeah,
cheaper
bro, I've done
and
that before.
quicker than going due west, because you can fly due west from ATL's airport straight down I-20 or I-10 and get to LA, but it takes way longer and costs more money. So that's why I say the world is not flat. And
Think
you
about
can't
it like
tell
PC
me.
was saying with the A and the B, and then think about your brain being right and left hemisphere, and think
Yeah.
about what the left hemisphere of the brain is for, which is more like this chessboard, drawing parameters and lines and measuring where we're at, and then the right part of our brain being like more esoteric or more magical or artwork and trying to like steer those lines, and then think about being in the middle of that, with a sun and a lesser body of light to kind of help us wake back up again in the morning. And
Exactly. Look at the sun. Grab a telescope. How many flat objects do you see in the space of our universe? We're the only one? We're that special?
I don't know, because I've seen like Saturn in like the university here through the big telescope, and it really looks like a sphere. So does the moon. So if there's some sort of a third 3D trick or 4D trick with the 2D, the way my two eyes work, and I'm getting caught up, I don't know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, what do I know?
So
I agree. Everything's round.
Yep.
The universe does not work in conflict. It works in liquidity.
If it's A
Harmony.
and B meeting in the middle, the Vesica Pisces would be the intersection of two spheres. So in our minds, that would be a flat realm, but in a spiritual world, it'd be two spheres intersecting. So the
That's
point
how the basketball and the baseball got it.
Hey, how many women are in this chat right now? None.
Like 3 or
Okay.
4.
Are there women here?
Well, no, not in the vocal chat, not in the video chat, but
Right,
in the,
right.
in the comments.
All right.
Island
So
Ghost is in here.
Oh, that's right, Stephanie, you're on deck.
Don't leave her out, man.
Yeah. You got one woman in the video chat.
I would like to hear Stephanie's opinion on the flat Earth.
Is a woman flat?
Is the woman flat?
No.
Hopefully not.
No.
I love that.
So, and why would anything be created without? Huh?
Depth.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
How about now?
Go ahead, K Hud.
Yeah,
Finish
we
your
hear
thought.
you.
We got you,
Okay.
Steph.
No, say that a
Go
question
ahead,
again.
Hold on. Go ahead,
Oh.
K Hud. Finish your thought.
I said, look at humanity.
I'm
Is
getting
a
a new
woman
phone this
flat?
week. Hopefully, I'll be able to talk to y'all.
Right. Go ahead, K Hud.
No, I'm saying, look at humanity. Is a woman flat? Why would, if the world was created, why would a woman's not going to be flat? Why would you think the Earth is flat?
Bro, I'm just saying, there's documentaries on both theories, and you can't prove either one of them is correct or either one of them is wrong. They both have proof that they are both correct. I don't believe anything about that. I mean, I shouldn't have even stated my opinion, but yeah, dude.
But it's okay. It's okay because I say it all the time. I feel like sometimes some shows I feel like a complete bumbling buffoon, and then there's other shows where I'm like, I'm sure as hell that it's this. and we're human. And yeah, so I've had long conversations with Sean T on the phone years ago about flat Earth. Remember that, Sean? And I was just convinced. I was like, look up. See the same constellations are in the sky every fucking day. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, we're not spinning. Yeah, and so I get it. And so I think I believe a lot of this way, and I also believe a lot of this way. And I don't know what to believe, but it is the facts are there. The proof with your own eyes are there for both arguments. It's crazy, bro. Crazy town. Yeah. And everybody turns off of flat Earth, but secretly they like it. We got 29 viewers. We got a steady 29 viewers right now. They love this shit. Go ahead.
Nature is round because it's the least resistance.
But bro, we're talking about the planet. We're not talking about what's in the planet.
That's if you want to say, if you want to define the nature is within a planet and not outside of it. Natural forces could be also part of the cosmic forces as well. Is the cosmic forces are also two-dimensional?
Well, look at asteroids. They're not flat. Some of them are round. Some of them are elongated. Some of them look like a piece of shit. I mean, and we know this. And you can look in your telescope and see the moon. It's not flat. And you can look in your telescope and see other planets. They're not flat. The sun's not flat. It's impossible for the sun to be flat.
So do you think that NASA faked the moon landing, or
no.
Do you think that you think it's real? You think it's always been?
See,
why are they still sending stuff into space?
You see, the thing.
Why is China trying to claim the moon?
So I have a problem with that.
I agree with K-HUD off the record.
Yeah. See, that I also have a problem with that. That's part of the complexity.
Can I chime in?
Yes.
Well, yeah, let
Please.
Stephanie go. Sorry. Well, go ahead, Steph, and then EC.
Well, listen, for the last couple years, I mean, I've lived on Hilton Head forever, and I always go to the beach in the mornings and, watch the sunrise and take the dog. So, I mean, I know what the skies look like, and I know what the clouds look like. And for the last 3 years, all this, and I've got thousands of videos, and I'm going to start putting stuff up on YouTube, but I mean, there was so much crazy shit going on around here. I watched a rocket fall out of the sky. That's when Elon was blowing things up. I watched Falcon 9 land off the coast. And the whole time, they were basically, the Space Force and SpaceX have just taken over Hilton Head. And for 3 years, they've been here. And I just figured it out a couple weeks ago. That's been part of my problem. My point I'm making is they can keep this kind of a secret of an entire island. And I mean, you can look in the sky every day and see these Raptor 9s. But you don't know what they are unless you really dig deep. But if they can keep a secret like that for the last 3 years with me, if you listen to some of these videos, it's like, there's a fucking, the invasion. I mean, I had everything under the sun in my head except for what was really happening. So they can manipulate you to think anything. But I'm kidding.
If you allow
Beautiful.
Go, EC, go. What do you got?
So I was just saying right there that every one of us that has complaints like that, which I always try to do things from not just only my own position, which is need to be challenged right there. Because again, I may not know it's wholly subscribed to flat Earth, but I'm not denying the fact that NASA's full of shit. That overlaps with me being very highly skeptical with the moon landing. Because one thing about our atmosphere, we get meteorites, right? They are not the same form as they came from with that filament right there. It takes a lot for them to come out. Most objects that come through Earth gets completely annihilated, disintegrated. Now you're telling me they found a way to break through that barrier, and get
they're
onto
doing
the moon.
some crazy shit that we don't know about.
Right. I agree with that, EC. Absolutely, bro.
It was
Just from what I see.
We just had a Mr. Pool tweet.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
I'm gonna look it up. It
Hold on, Pool
coincides. I don't know what's going on. Something's going down right now, guys.
Armbar back in. What's up, pimp? Let's go. So there's lots of little things that we, in our hearts and minds, believe. As far as faking the moon landing, why did they do it? It makes you question everything. That's part of being red pill. Being able to like look at all this shit and decide inside yourself whether or not you believe it. But then other people's arguments.
Well, like for 3 years, I could come up with so many other things about what was really happening.
As
Each
a
mind
man,
can
I like
manifest
round.
their own thoughts.
Right. I'm not saying anybody's wrong or right. I don't fucking know. That's how crazy it is. But once you open your mind to the aspect that everything could be true and false, is so mind-mushingly like, oh my gosh. That's why people have to take a break from critical thinking. It's hard if you're not used to it.
It's not that. It's not that hard, Berserker.
It is hard, bro. Because if you don't know,
hard. It is hard.
If you don't know, an
You
absolute,
can fuck your head up.
You could fuck your head up. Yeah, big time.
And that's
I'm
that's
saying.
what's happened to me.
The emotional drainage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying.
The fact that I
Twitter-
didn't know made me crazy. And as soon as I finally knew, it was the crazy went away.
And that goes. Sorry, go ahead. K-Hud, go ahead.
Then retract to your beauty as a human and people that you're around, and understanding that you don't know everything and we don't. And you said that earlier, Berserker. We're here and that's why we're talking. But at the end of the day, we have like beliefs or new ideas that we can't prove and nobody else can prove it, but we have understanding that people have told us, so we have an understanding that we believe. But at the end of the day, we only know what we know. And that's it.
That's what it. So you went with the Socratic thinking, which is, in a nutshell, it's almost like saying that we all know absolutely nothing. The context behind that is like you just said, we only know too much to an extent of what we can rationalize and what we can prove against what they can rationalize and prove. Juxtaposition. So when that happens, it formulates some sort of form of objectivity, and that objectivity is the best we can get, in essence, what we call a fact or a truth and reality. Now, the lack of juxtapositioning with other people creates the illusion that we have what we know, and what we are full of conviction to is it, until something rocks your world. And I believe that's what Steph and you and several other people were just saying, that it messes you up. Yes, some individuals get messed up behind that because they're not predispositioned to think or act that way. Some others are will to a default that I believe that they're called sophists. Just people that able to rationalize really well some crazy bullshit. Good example is socialists and they're in communism, fascism. They're fucking models. It was really looked great on paper, but it never really manifests in actual practice. But that doesn't stop them to keep upset, running their mouth and say, "Well, you did it all wrong," right there, And the other side on the coin is superstition, and that's where people become convinced with something that they feel and that it is true, and they have to abide by that, and they get real, how would I say this?
Where does common sense fall in this?
Where does common sense fall? Actually, that's actually what most people should be subscribing to, and not being worried about your own personal beliefs or concept and models. It's just like, what does common sense say about that?
Right. What do we got, E4? We got screen share.
Hey,
Mr.
we're
Poole.
looking at Mr. Poole from literally while we've been streaming here. This is from Fojack, but this is a Mr. Poole post. Heck, I don't know. About
What does
15
that mean?
ago.
Looks like Russian.
I have no idea, y'all.
It's Greek.
Is it
And
Greek?
then we got this one after, which looks like a hand on some kind of a dial. It says wind. And then we got this one here.
A switch.
So hell, I don't know, y'all.
I like the second one.
If you know, you know, guys.
On Twitter.
See, that's the thing. With me, I'm not trying to be like right or wrong or any of that shit. I don't fucking know. You know, for all I know, silver and gold can be it, and they just go thousands of X. But I don't see that happening. Too many things are suspect to have it be what the general sheep are now. So there's too many conspiracies right now. Not theories. Some of them are fact. And there's documents behind them. And there's too many to not start trying to question all this. And I bring it up and I use this platform for the red pill stuff because I think it's very important for us to exercise. We're like in mental gym right now. That's why I bring it up. It's not to piss anybody off. You think I want to piss you off? Anybody who just fucking doesn't like it or whatever, I just bring this shit up. I bring it up. I bring it up because it's fun as shit to think about, and I want answers like the rest of you guys. If it's globe, fine. If it's flat, fine. Whatever. We're still breathing oxygen or whatever the fuck we think it's oxygen, or it could be a simulation. You know what I mean? Like we're all in the fucking Matrix and none of this is real. Like, you know, so I don't know any of it, but the fact that we start thinking about this stuff is it hurts. It hurts digesting this because we don't absolutely know a lot of it.
Are you kidding me? This is fucking beautiful.
Right. It's fun, but there's sometimes when you're ready to pull your fucking hair out, if you're honest. Come on, K-Hud.
I'm honest, man, but I love it.
When you start red pilling, it hurts like a motherfucker if you're not used to it. I don't care if you did it 20 years ago or 2 years ago.
Roll
Tide.
I get my big boy pants on. Don't worry about me.
No. Right. And I'm not saying like you don't have to, you know, it's fine being an absolutist because sometimes I'm like, fuck that. Look at the fucking everything. All signs point to ZERPs. I could be wrong. I don't want to scare you guys. I could be wrong.
100%.
But to be open to the possibility of me being wrong is where it's at.
You know, I think when people assume the absolute position, that's where things become really tested. You know, if you think about it as being a rubber band being stretched out and you could feel it like ready to snap, that's like, you know, the natural reaction of people like saying trying to hold on to what's left before it actually goes. And you're left with this state of being like, you're just like, oh, I don't know absolutely nothing. I don't care and whatnot. And you slowly build yourself back up and refortify with different set of beliefs that open you up to more things. But the ones that actually did remain will always remain there. And you just feel like, oh, and that never really changed. You know, that's still around, but gain new perspective with some other things. You know, I think just being I just said again, when you are holding that firm position, that's the last hurrah for your moment to say, okay, yeah, it's make or break, you know?
A quick side question for K-Hud.
What's up?
Quick side question. Two questions actually. How long have you been in crypto?
Since 2018 March.
Okay, so did you ever get on Brad Conz's live stream and participate
I
in
don't
chat?
think so. This is the only live stream I've ever been on.
Okay, the only reason why I asked the question
And I'm
because
glad to have you, K-Hud. Thanks for coming on.
I recognize your name, but it wasn't from here. It's from somewhere else, and I can't figure out.
Oh,
where.
I'm on money. Shit, you guys are gonna.
But it was from a couple of years ago.
Well, I'm on a lot. I'm on Digital Asset Investor. I'm on Working Money Channel. I'm on Digital Perspectives. I'm on a lot of things, man.
Well, Digital Perspectives used to do a YouTube live stream, like how OTC
Yeah, but
Boys
I've
do
never
it.
been on a live stream, but here, this is the only live
No.
stream.
When I mean live stream, he did it on YouTube. He didn't have any guests on, and then people would just participate in the chat.
I chat all the time.
Okay, so I think that's where I remember you. So that would have been 2019.
Yeah.
What are you getting
Okay.
to? What are you
Right
talking
on,
about,
brother.
Sean?
No.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out how long I've known who he was, even though I never heard his voice. But K
Oh.
Hud has been something I've remembered for a long time, and I couldn't
Yeah.
picture where I first
Well,
heard
you
the
see
name.
the compass, man. I'm the compass.
Yeah. Right on, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey,
go ahead, EC.
shout out to Jay Kill dropping all the flat Earth red pills. I love it, dude. I've read about every single one he's dropped. It's hilarious. And if it's funny, guys, when you go down that rabbit hole, and you let yourself try to be as open-minded as you possibly can. It gets pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think.
Hey, listen, guys, I'm gonna drop off real quick because I'm on like 10% battery, so I'm just gonna listen in on YouTube. But
Roger that.
appreciate you guys. Love you guys.
Peace out, Sean.
Holla
Later,
on
brother.
Sunday. Later.
John. Good
So,
night.
Kryptonite Live, number 65. This is a red pill show tonight. We appreciate you guys coming in. Audience is fading away. A lot of people don't like this talk, but sometimes it's necessary. Go ahead, EC.
Oh, I was wondering if you already talked about Jiang Ming's death. The former president of China. And what amidst your protest
tonight? We did not talk about China tonight. Go ahead.
All right. So
what do you got?
So you have the former CCP's president, Jiang Mingzheng, that recently passed away amid of the COVID-19 protests at its apex in China, which is very peculiar because in the last emergency sessions that he was there present along Hu Jintao, and he was also whisked away in one of those meetings. That could have been a signal that that he was in poor health, but they don't, how the Chinese Communist Party say, they lie about everything, that oh, he's fine and whatnot, and they just talk him away. And now the news of his death comes about to confirm that he's good as gone. But he was a marker of that regime when they were trying to initiate westernizing China. Just get all the nice goodies because they were lagging behind with the United States, Europe, and Japan being technologically advanced. So he let Westerners come in and try to chum up with them.
Okay, so what's your point?
So what my point is that that part of the China's old guard regime of postmodern China, that's going along with them. He was one of the last remnants, and they're going to consolidate further power. He did have a lot of say with certain things going on with the party. Now that's him, Hu Jintao. I forgot several other cats' names, but they're also relevant. Wow, that their assignment still is to bankrupt the CCP in China, which I see this all around. All these major superpowers from G7 and G12 are going to bankruptcy for all the fucking money they're spending on wars.
Oh yeah, bro. All of those countries are in debt, and meanwhile, there's countries with billions and billions of dollars in profit, while the U.S. and all these G7 countries are in debt. So obviously, the switch has to flip eventually with that sort of matter.
And what's the highest recorded of the terminology that says excess deaths, air quote? It's been the G7 countries. Why is that? It's so that the very surviving people are going to be used as collateral for the new monetary system and governance behind that. Who are the only entities that have been not underwater or been very frivolous with what they're spending with?
None.
Done. Sure.
Yeah.
You say none?
Yeah.
You say none?
None. At the end of the day, they're all defunct.
Mm-hmm. You sure
And
about
that's why, yes, and that's why we're here. I mean, you can debate on that subject, but all global economies, yeah, you're right. The G7, they're probably not going to like be affected as much as some others. However, they're all playing with IOUs.
Mm-hmm. It's credit, okay? Everything is credit. Gold is money. Gold is money. Everything else is credit. That's J.P. Morgan, and one of the lizard brains back in those days.
Okay.
Yes. So, who really holds all the wealth? That is down to, again, if you rented out that rabbit hole, 13 families, tribes, they still live in Italy under different names, which is very peculiar
Rome.
because which is not Rome, Northern Italy, which is very
It's still
peculiar
Rome.
because Northern Italy. Let me finish. Which is very peculiar because the massive die-outs of elderly people were in Northern Italy, which is ironic because it's one of the few populations that had the highest life expectancies. There were massive die-outs. Like really, they went hardcore on that. And that made sense to me that, these were the only extant people who actually pay attention and has firsthand knowledge of who is who. Does anyone else know of these nobilities of families? No. Sheeple shit right there. Avengers and fucking other crazy crap, Zerker, like, the stuff they feed you on the fucking Netflix. Do those people actually pay attention to watch Netflix? No. But they do remember what things were back then. If you just cared to ask. But now that they are dead and all their assets waiting to be laid claim, again, it's a rinse and repeat right there. These people now have bigger free reign to operate because no one knows exactly who they are to a full extent. Because most of the people that we can ask, the juxtaposition against the puppets right here, I could just name one of them. His name is Santos Bonazzi, and there was another cat right there, but that's one that comes into my head that they now gatekeep to say, oh, it's these guys and this and that and so on and forth. And it's like, well, I'm going to ask this guy because just to verify what you just said, makes some sense, but I'm going to ask these people. You can't. So part of that, not only that, the part of the plan is to kill as much as people as they can, not only to seize their assets, but it is also to consolidate people to use as collateral, because we are the collateral at the end of the day.
Cattle.
Yep. Cattle, chattel, that's a legal term. Movable property.
Love heal. You want to maintain your baby face, guys. Stop worrying if the earth is round or flat.
No, I'm gonna worry about it.
Shout out to
I
Love
will.
heal. We love you, Lady E. That's awesome. But yeah, this chat, like a lot of people do, like what people don't realize about me is that I'll talk to myself. I'll sit here and fucking that's what I did when I started this show. So you guys make this show, but it's one of those things where it's a platform where you guys can come on and we can discuss all this stuff. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes I might scream at Alan about silver. Other days Alan will fucking tell me about God, and I'm like, oh wow, it's just one of those things, man. Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
Hey, where's the Coliseum located?
You mean the Roman one or the?
Yeah.
There's one in Oakland.
No,
Where the
Roman
A's
one.
play. Yeah, I don't know. Where is it at? Is it Rome, Italy? Rome, Italy.
It's in northern Italy.
There you go.
I hate to be right, but
What's the pomerium?
I hate to be right, but
okay, hang on.
Love
What's the
it.
pomerium?
That's in southern Italy.
That's in so. I asked that. So you know what's a pomerium?
Oh, Plumeria. You mean a frangipani?
Frangipani. I like you, kid. No, you're
What,
just like,
man?
You're yanking on my nuts now.
No, I'm not. Never will I.
So we got Crypto Night Live number 65. We did pretty good. We're like 2 hours 45 minutes. I know we're chatting and stuff, but I think I got to go use the restroom. Do you think you guys want to call it or what? What do you guys think?
I think we could call it right now since we're everyone's dropping out. You know.
Yeah, it is what it is. We appreciate
Good night,
you guys.
brothers.
Yeah, dude. Good night, K-Hud. EC, I appreciate you coming in, bro. That was nice. I love your philosophy. I love it. Apex just like walked away from his computer. He's still on. We got J. Roy Bulldogging. Roll Tide. Let's go. Go ahead,
Is he
EC.
doing Taibo? He's doing
I don't know,
Taibo
bro.
exercises.
I don't know. But cheers to you guys. I appreciate everyone.
Yo, peace out, y'all. Appreciate you, Berserker.
Peace.
Crypto Night Live number 65. Is there anything you got to say? Any last words, EC? You got something?
Well, oh yeah, it's definitely, and people can benefit just tuning out. Don't cave into the bullshit. You know, more again, especially more bullshit that's coming about to say, oh, you can't say this word or talk about this people. It's like who cares, whatnot. It's a non-issue. Work on yourself, the things that affect you the foremost, and you're going to be really alleviated. Have a clear direction what you need to be actually doing with your life, which is connected to the greater scheme of things.
Nice. EC, I appreciate you, brother. I love it every time you come in. With that, guys, we're gonna go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I like it. I like your show. I like the guys you bring in. You know, always try to talk louder over each other.
Right. It is a trip. It's a trip, maintaining a show and, not having ego get in the way. It's hard. But sometimes it's easy. So I love it, man. A lot of people say that, it just, I was the right guy for this job, whether it's 25 people in the view or in the chat or 10 or 5, or it doesn't matter. So
it's a great spot to be in, because we got many platforms. And and people just get lost in like saying want to be heard or just want to be ghost. But here, it's a nice little room. Everyone can hear each other, talking and breathing.
Right? Mouth breathing. Okay, so we're gonna call it EC. Appreciate it, brother. Everyone in the watching, I appreciate you guys. Crypto Night Live number 65. We will see you on Sunday. And we have a show called Coffee Time. We do it every Sunday at, I believe, 9 a.m. Pacific, which is about noon Eastern. So Sunday, Crypto Church, Coffee Time coming up Sunday, guys. Catch us on that. I love you guys. I really do appreciate you coming in and watching us. And I know that you guys look forward to this every week. And it's important to know that you're not alone. You're not alone. And that's, I guess, the biggest point I want to convey is that you're not alone. I'm not in this for money. I'm in this to stay sane until we moon. So right now is the largest, in my lifetime, the largest psyop I've ever, thought about right now. It's insane the amount of stuff that's going on, but I really do appreciate you guys hanging in there. We're the chosen ones. I don't care if you don't believe it or not, it doesn't matter. I believe we were chosen for a reason. So with that, let's have a great evening. We're going to walk this out. Preloaded song, Crypto Tales, XRP bags, blockchain monkeys. Stack it up. Have a good night, guys. Later.
Our story is about a man with nobler ambitions. And he does it in front of an audience. Now that's entertainment. So hang on to your hats, kiddies. It's a real shocker.
It's not easy to be part of the 1%. We started out with gold, silver, and bronze. Fiat currency was created to deceive the masses. Swifted out the words, was not good to last. Stack your eyes, stack your life.
Does it like it is. Got them switching gears, no Ferrari with the 10. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying, call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, banks ain't letting money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. I'll be better off from selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I'm buying when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch, hit that Vegas crypto meetup. Hello, nice to meet ya. Get a shot with DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. The fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one up? Bag it up. This one up. Bag it up.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags with them stacks on us. In a different bracks where they try to tax on us. Government some lies but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream rap buzz. Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz. Your favorite rapper clone and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us. Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz. We like years ahead of the herd. Like they don't want you to get rich but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying. And I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night so we just keep flying.
So many years and it's still no cheers. The fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. This one up, bag it up. Here come the monkey. This one up.
Let me get some. We looking for that astro flip. Guacamole, I want the whole damn dip. I got my spacesuit on, yeah. I want the whole damn shit. And if you bring in any further, bust the whole damn clip. Nah, we do our own research here. Over ledger on a t-shirt here. We in the jungle, I know. They like, monkey, how you see so clear? I did my homework, so he don't care. Yeah. Sitting on the ledger with the bag man. And I just bought Quant with my bad hand. A little Globius and XTC. And a little more XRP, we not playing. So basically we repping for the same set. Cause we was here way before the main net. Who would've thought that crypto tales would come together on a topic that we know so well? Music.
So many years and it's still no cheers. The fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one up? Bag it up. This one up. Stack it up. So many years and it's still no cheers. The fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one up? Bag it up. This one up. Stack it up.
Remember, don't give a fuck about what you do with your money.